Headline, storyline, whatever you want to call it tonight in North Richland Hills. Go home. Win or go home would be appropriate for that. Because if you don't win, you go home.
Yeah, this is the first playoff game for the Colleyville Heritage Panthers of the 2015 season.
Colleyville comes into tonight having to win. Whoever wins tonight between Colleyville and the Richland Rebels will move on and play the Mansfield Tigers more or less likely next Friday night in Mansfield, as the UIL has changed. The way playoffs are done, and the higher seed now gets to pick the home location if they so choose for the field, which I'm not too upset about that. I think that's kind of an interesting deal that now, instead of being at a neutral site and playing like 5 games in a day at Cowboy Stadium in Irving or in Arlington, yeah, go ahead.
Well, if I'm Mansfield, because Mansfield gets a choice. They could do it at AT&T Stadium. They could do it at Pennington Field. But they haven't won a district championship in like 50 years. So you
50? 5-0?
Like, yeah. Like, I was reading up on the...
they're like the Cubs.
Yeah, they're like the Cubs. They finally won the district championship, beat Cedar Hill last week for the district championship. And, when you're in a district of Cedar Hill, DeSoto, you're not winning many district championships.
Well, that goes right along with 7-6A, Trinity,
right, exactly,
Southlake,
right.
Coppell.
So you win a district championship and you get that home game. Let me tell you something. You are having that game at your home field. And I have no problem with that, playing on maybe a Friday night, I guess. So hopefully.
Well, I know both of us are cheering for a Friday night.
Oh, man, I'm cheering for a Friday night because I would love to do high school football next Friday night.
So it's a senior night here for Richland as they go through all the festivities here at the Fine Arts Athletic Complex.
What is it you
That's
call it?
That's a lot to say. The FAAC.
The FAAC?
Fine Athletic Complex. Did you hear Jason Ridley joining the pregame show?
No. Jason Ridley is about to join the pregame show.
What's he doing? Jason
I don't
Ridley.
know what he's doing.
Hey, we want to thank, by the way, since this is the final game of our season, all of our sponsors who have joined us, namely Jason Ridley from Nationwide Insurance. You've got Raising Cane's, Dr. Connors at Advanced Chiropractic.
Yep.
You've got Dick's Sporting Goods, Tempest Transportation, Juan Morales and his folks. And finally, I'm missing somebody, aren't I?
The Colleyville Heritage Booster Club?
The Booster Club, the most important
That's the
sponsor.
important one of them all.
And everybody associated with the CHHS Football Booster Club.
Coach Willis and his staff. Been
absolutely.
Really very, I'm not trying to say this is going to be our last game, but.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to
say that.
I think we're playing next Friday.
Oh, I think so too.
I don't think there's any question we're playing next Friday.
This Richland Rebels team, and we'll get into it during the game, they had to go to overtime against Haltom to win that game. So.
We'll hope that's not the case tonight.
They went to overtime.
Hey, if you go by the size of the blow up, we win.
Yeah,
because they got a dinky one.
Yeah,
let's just be honest.
They need to change their logo on the side because their big old R is on the back. And you and I were down in the pregame, and I noticed that the Richland Rebels already had their names on the back of their jersey, and usually when the names were on the back of your jerseys, mean playoff time. So I said, and even we talked to their coach pregame. We'll hear that in a little bit.
Thank you.
And he
nice setup.
He said, and yeah, you talked to him pregame, Doug, and he said, yeah, this is our playoffs. And Joe Wills is going to say this is our playoff game because both coaches know. And he said they owe Colleyville one.
Interesting. Well, let's allow them to talk as the pre-game game show.
I'm still not your thunder here.
No, you are. You just you pulled the blanket right out from under me.
I know, right?
What were we doing under the blanket is the question.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, when we come back to the Fine Arts Athletic Complex here in North Richland Hills, Texas, it'll be the Richland Rebels. The Running Rebels, actually. I like that. Kind of like UNLV. The Richland Running Rebels and your Colleyville Heritage Panthers. Pre-game show rolls on. When we come back, head coach Joe Willis, and then we will talk with Richland head coach Jed Cates. That's next year on High School Game Night. Back after this.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, go Panthers.
Nationwide is on your side.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill a secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at tempesttransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Back on the pregame show with Colleyville Heritage head coach Joe Willis. And Coach, I goofed it up last week and said that it was a win and get in, but it wasn't. But today it is a win and get in, or go home. Talk about it.
Well, that's right. Tonight's a playoff game, you know, and so for a lot of people in the state of Texas, playoff starts next week. For us, it starts tonight, you know, so that's the way we've looked at it all week long. That's the way we've prepared for it. So what a great opportunity to come over here and beat them in their home stadium and get started on a little hot streak.
Few players didn't play last week. I know on our broadcast we noted a number of them. Hopefully back tonight. But you got to talk about that game last week. I mean, you guys took Coppell to the last second.
Yeah, I mean, I was really proud of our kids, and not just on the defensive side where we saw a lot of improvements, but also on the offensive side. I thought, you know, our offensive line did a great job. I thought Shepard did an awesome job, you know, coming in and really his first start, you know, this year and handling things and gave us an opportunity to win the game on the last play. You know, what an exciting deal for fans. And so we learned so much from that game this week in film. There's no question we're going to get better from it.
Talk about how you have to attack this Richland team on offense.
Well, you know, first of all, you've got to go out and establish a run game, and that's what you got to do every week. And really, when you start talking about playoff time, it's about establishing a run game and eliminating their run game. You know, make them one-dimensional when you're on defense, and when you're on offense, you got to be able to move the chains running the ball. So that's what we continue to do. And again, I'm very pleased with our offensive line as far as their progression and where they're at this time of year. They're doing an awesome job, and I think we're going to do that tonight.
The prairie dog, as I like to call him now, Tank Johnson up front for you, controlled the line of scrimmage last week against Coppell. Is he going to be able to do that again this week? And if so, how is that going to affect your defense?
Well, I mean, he's going to have to, and he's the anchor of our defense. You know, anytime you play a nose guard that's responsible for 2A gaps in there and flattening all that out, that's what that guy's got to do. And Tank has done it for us all year, and he's going to have to do it again tonight. You know, that's a big piece of eliminating the run game, is being able to take away those inside gaps.
Kevon struggled a little bit offensively. I know that's not a typical game for him. These guys may have been looking towards this week. Offensively, are you going to attack them more, do you think, on the ground initially, or are you going to try and put the ball in the air?
Well, we kind of approach it from this standpoint. What did they give us? What are they willing to give us? And so early in the game, we're not going to go out and try to force things. Force it. We're going to take what they give us defensively. So if they're giving us a stacked box, then we're going to be able to throw the ball over the top and feel really good about doing that. By the same token, if they play coverage over the top, we've got to be able to run the ball on them.
Chris and I made note of the fact that they have their names on their back of their jerseys, and typically that happens when you reach the playoffs. I know we'd say this is a playoff game. Is that something that you might talk to your kids about, that they think they may already be there?
Well, I tell you, we added something to our uniforms tonight. I don't know if you noticed, but we added something to the helmets, and we talked about those are our battle stripes as much as anything, and we take great pride in the scars that we've carried with us from this year, and all good warriors are going to have those scars, and that's really what our team is. We're battle tested. We've been through the highs and the lows on this season, but we're 0-0 just like we are every week. And now it's time for the playoffs. And this time of year, if you throw the records out, it doesn't matter. You got to go out and play your best football for 4 quarters.
Win or go home. What do you have to do to get the victory?
Well, execute. Again, it's the same thing as always. You got to execute. You can't turn the ball over, and you got to be able to get off the field on 3rd down. We do that, we're going to win.
That's head coach Joe Willis, Colleyville Heritage Panther head coach. And thank you for the pregame show.
Thank you.
Jason Ridley, sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, go Panthers.
Nationwide is on your side.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at tempesttransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. Our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane every single day, no matter what. The secret recipe. You can dip in it all you want.
You score points on the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, geared up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Back on the pregame show now, joined by Richland Rebel head coach Jed Cates. And Coach, not very many times you get to the last game of the season and it's win or go home. But tonight, for both your squad and Colleyville, winner moves on.
Yeah, our playoffs just began a week early. And that's what we told the kids. Hey, we're in the playoffs. It's just that we get to host the first playoff game. So here we are.
Talk about your offense. Who are the skilled players we're going to see tonight against this Colleyville defense?
Our quarterback, we have 2 quarterbacks. Number 11, Jordan Wiley, our senior captain, great kid, dynamite athlete. And then our junior, number 1, is Trey Self. And when he's in there, Jordan will play some running back. And then our special one at receiver is Aaron Denson, number 6. I think he has bunch of yards and a bunch. I'm not much of a stat guy, but he has a bunch of yards and a bunch of touchdowns, and he's our primary option in the passing game, so we're excited about him.
Colleyville has been relatively tough with their defense. The guys up front, Keandre Johnson, anchoring that front line. What do you have to do to be able to run the football and effectively pass against them?
Well, we, number one, got to figure out where he is, number 36, and we got to pretty much, we're blocking him with 2 guys all night, and we'll figure out the rest as we go. And that's kind of what because he's really strong, but his real asset is how quick he is. He slices in there in A-gap and gives you some real problems. If we can withstand that, then I think we have a chance to block everybody else. They got a really good defense, like you say, but he is definitely the straw that stirs the drink.
On the defensive side of the ball for you guys, obviously Colleyville, you can see who their top players are. Kevon Ahmad, their outstanding sophomore wide receiver. They've got a good quarterback in Cam Roan, although we don't know yet whether he's going to play in this game, having missed last week's game. How do you prepare for that offense?
Well, we are prepared as if Cam's going to play, and I think to me, there is no doubt. You know, I know that was I think Coach protected him last week, like all good coaches do. But I also think that if he can go at all, he's going to go, and he looks fine pregame and all that stuff. So we kind of prepared with him in mind and knew it, and we know how special the tandem they are, and then we're going to try to make them beat us left-handed. I know Cam is left-handed, so I guess we're going to try to make them beat us right-handed.
All right. That being said, pressure, you're going to have to get pressure on him. Do you feel like the passing game is going to be what the difficult part is, or is their running game going to be equally a challenge?
It is the passing game first. If you can make any offense one-dimensional, you got a chance, and we want to try to make them a run team, you know, to be honest. They can run it. They ran it against Coppell last week just fine, and they're good at it, and they tempoed them and did some good stuff offensively without the quarterback. But we'd like them to try to run it on us and see if they want to do that all night.
On the defensive side of the ball, who can we look for on your squad?
Well, our safety number 2, P.J. Hill, our senior captain, is a special one. And then our 2 defensive tackles, we hope we can stop the run with them and get that pressure on Roan with number 44, Cole Burgess, and number 16, Kason Clark. They're 2 captains, war daddies for us that are tough guys, and they're the ones that make us go.
Key to getting the victory tonight for Richland.
It's time to beat down the door. A year ago, we were in the same position with the Panthers, and we respect them greatly. Of course, different coach, but another great coach with Coach Willis. It's time to rise to the occasion. We're at the point in our program where we get to be talked about with all these really good teams. Now it's time to just go get it done. And it doesn't matter if we win by 60 or by 1. We just want to figure it out.
That's Richland Rebel head coach Jed Case joining us here on the pregame show. When we come back, it's the kickoff of the starting lineup from the Fine Arts Athletic Complex in North Richland Hills. Back on High School in the Game Night after this.
Go on, Coach.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, go Panthers.
Nationwide is on your side.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all, time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at TempestTransportation.com. Tempest Transportation, neighbors serving neighbors.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, go Panthers.
Nationwide is on your side.
Back at the Fine Arts Athletic Center in North Richland Hills, let's go down to the field for the national anthem. If that doesn't get you going, I don't know what will. A fine job by the Richland Running Rebel Choir with our national anthem here from Birdville Independent School District's Fine Arts Athletic Complex. Alongside Chris Beam, Doug Branch, it's game 10 on the schedule. And Chris, it's win or go home for both squads tonight. Colleyville coming in with an advantage, I believe, on offense. Richland may have the advantage on defense.
Yeah, they definitely have the advantage on offense with the one of the leading receivers in the area. But you know, the Richland offense has the third leading receiver in the area with Aaron Denson. But Denson is going to get a lot of 5 tonight.
Colleyville won the toss and elected to divert in the second half, so Richland will take the football as a rain shower passed over. Essentially for the national anthem, and now all the umbrellas have been put, for the most part, back up.
Yeah.
Richland will be dressed in all, well, is that blue or black? It's kind of hard to tell. Gray. All gray.
Like gray.
Trimmed with a little bit of white. Colleyville in their all white with the black helmets trimmed in red. Colleyville adding to their helmets a couple of what Coach called wounds or war slashes.
Yeah, they're battle scars.
Battle scars. Remember that show? Battlestar, not. Max Allen to kick off football with a run up to the ball and stop. They'll reset now. Ball start. Back deep. And the kickoff is in the air, going left, trying to get to it, fields it in the end zone. He's going to run it out as he hesitates. Not sure that was a smart move. That was number 14, James Evans, and Evans is knocked down at the 13-yard line. Chris, typically when it goes into the end zone, it's an automatic dead ball, but the official did not blow it there.
Well, no, he caught it going into the end zone.
No, it hit the ground, and then he caught it.
Okay, well.
Ball bounced up, went into the end zone. He caught it in the end zone and ran it out. But being the case, I thought that in high school, as soon as it crossed the line, it was automatically a dead ball. Apparently not the case.
Guess not the case, and he made a bad decision. He should have taken a knee, be honest.
To the 12-yard line, Evans takes the returner for the Rebels. At quarterback for the Rebels. Switch between two guys, Jordan Wiley, number 11, is the senior, 6'1", 195, behind the center now. Snap back, he wants to throw out to the right-hand side. It's caught for a 4-yard gain and then buried. It's Marcus Mosley on the tackle.
And bear with us tonight because these jerseys are hard to read from right here.
Here, try those.
Gee whiz. I'm looking out there, and I was like, is that a 6'3", 20, 25? Okay, there we go.
Real easy.
Easy to read with those.
Yeah. That's why I went and got them. Back behind center again, it's Jordan Wiley. Wiley's thrown for 9 touchdowns on the season. Snap back, looking right. They'll flare it that way. It's caught. Closing quickly, but can't make the tackle. For Colleyville is number 13.
Caleb Murphy.
And Murphy allows the receiver to slide by, and he's out to the 19-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Rebels. Wiley still at quarterback. Go ahead.
They need to get him off the field here.
Snap back, crossing in the backfield. They got him stopped. No gain on the play, and a nice job, a little extra contact.
Jamari Williams did not like number, I'm going with it here.
Looked like 25.
70.
The
76, who is Jaden Rubio, who's 6'2", 276. They got in a little lock together, and Porter, because of the 6 foot, 276-pound guard.
Jordan Porter back deep for Colleyville. Punt's coming from the 8-yard line. It's a low line drive. He's got it at the 50, fumbles it or muffs it and falls back on it at the 40. Looks like they'll mark it right around the 44. Low line drive, and he wasn't able to handle it, but he's not a shortstop.
Yeah, that's a hard, and he's not a goalie either, by the way, Doug. Just letting you know.
You just had to bring it up.
Had to bring it up. I'm sorry.
How long did I say he was a goalie?
Probably the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, I thought it was longer than that.
Even I talked to him the second week, and I asked him what position he played. He said center, not goalie. So
yeah, there you go. All right, Cam Roan is in the backfield. To his left, it's Jermon Thornton. 2 receivers to the near side, to the far side. Up the middle, handoff. Thornton coming right, got room. Check that, that's Porter.
Ooh,
Porter out to the 43-yard line. I thought that was Thornton, but Porter goes for a huge gain in the Colleyville Heritage.
First down. Nice run by Porter, man. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon. That's like one of his, probably has like about 4 carries on the year.
Now Thornton is in the backfield to the left of the quarterback, Cam Roan. Sat last week's game against Coppell. The left-hander back in. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. He'll go in motion. That's Kevon Ahmad. They want to throw. Hand it off to Ahmad. Going left. Breaks a tackle, and he's up across the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And we've got a flag somewhere because they're blowing whistles.
Yes, about a 7-yard gain if this holds up. It looks like it may be a hold, it looks like.
Let's listen in. I'm assuming they have a mic tonight.
Holding. First down.
Well, that wipes out an 8-yard. 18-yard play for the Colleyville Heritage Panthers. It'll be now where they mark it. It's going to be at the 47-yard line, so 1st and 20. Roan in the shotgun. Snap back. Fakes, wants to throw. Downfield. Got a man crossing. Caught. And that's Jervon Thornton on the catch.
The little one.
The little twin. Give him 13 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from the 34.
Yeah, real nice pass by Cam Roan. I'm sure Thornton didn't realize it was coming so quick.
Give it on the left side to the big twin. He fights forward, and he's going to pick up 3 yards out to the 31-yard line, or down to the 31-yard line, where it'll be third down and a long 4 yards for Colleyville here, but within range of their outstanding place kicker, Max Allen.
But they got behind the sticks early, and that's a good way to get. I mean, they got getting to a 3rd and short is really good for the Colleyville Heritage Panthers. I'd rather take a 3rd and 4 rather than a 3rd and 10.
That's the truth, and we got all kinds of
timeout.
problems.
We got a timeout. Let's take a break real quick.
Was on the field. We'll go ahead and take a timeout on the field. No score. 8:45 to play here in the first quarter. It's the Panthers and the Running Rebels. Back in a moment.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Back in North Richland Hills at the Fine Arts Athletic Complex. Alongside now H.M. Harrison, Chris Beam. I'm Doug Branch. H.M., welcome to the broadcast. I know you got caught in a little bit of traffic, but playoff game number 1, or at least that's what they're calling it tonight.
Thank you, man. I'm glad to be here, man. Really excited about this game. From the last game, I got an opportunity to witness the South Lake game. I'm really looking forward to these guys getting on the roll tonight.
Snap back, Porter going right. He is going to get first down yardage. Picks up 5, and that's one more than he needed. Chris, first down for the Colleyville Heritage Panthers as they're down to the 40. Well, it's actually the 25-yard line.
Looks like the hurry up, Doug. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, they're respotting the ball. Moved it ahead a little bit too far. Yeah, that was a good run by Porter. You know, Porter this year hasn't really played a lot.
They need to respot the chains.
Yeah, they need to. They're moving. The guy at the far end's like, "Hey, I'm here." Okay, there we go. Bring it back, buddy. There you go.
All right, chains are set.
Okay, they're set now.
3 receivers to the far side, nobody on the near side. Snap back, handoff up the middle. Porter to the 20. Breaks 1 tackle, and he's down to the 15-yard line, and that's good for another Colleyville Heritage.
First down.
That's a hard-nosed run by number 11.
Right back to the line of scrimmage, same set for the Panthers. Winner moves on to play Mansfield. Handoff inside Porter, following behind his big offensive lineman. That is number 59.
Yeah, you know.
Trey Poirier, and 39, who's in as the slot back.
I like how Coach Willis has changed it up a little bit. Give Porter some time on offense rather from his regular defense role at safety.
That was Gage Johnson helping out on the blocking. Cam Roan at quarterback. Calls the play. Kevon Ahmad in motion. They'll flip it right to him. He's running behind the other running back. Cuts inside. Down to the 3. Pushing forward and just inside the 3-yard line. Down to the 2.5. And that would be another Colleyville Heritage Panther.
First down. That's a good play for Kevon Ahmad. This guy is one of the fastest guys I've ever seen on the field, man. I mean, his speed is A1 above all the rest of the guys on the field. So to see him in a play like that, on a design run play for him, that's great getting him involved in this game.
I love the duo right there, boys. That was pretty good.
Now you love it? Hey, we work on it, baby. We'll work on it.
Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. I love it. I love it.
Hey, let me bring this mic a little bit closer so people can hear you there.
They marked him actually at the 3-yard line.
Looks like a tank in there.
First down,
got
Tank Johnson.
Tank sighting on offense.
The Prairie Dog. They'll give it to the dog. Up the middle, touchdown!
Touchdown, the no-limit Tank.
Did you see the Prairie Dog with a little hop over the Prairie Down?
He thought he was going to have to hop over that pile. He didn't have to do any of that.
Untouched.
I don't know.
By the way.
He hopped, but he really needed to hop, did he? He just hopping just because he knew he could get in the end zone.
He skipped.
Yeah, he looks like a shorter version of the kid from Baylor. His name is McGowan. Is that his name?
Yeah, McGowan.
He's kind of a shorter version of him.
Yeah, way short. He comes up to about his knees.
I don't know if the refrigerator walks in.
Right. Yeah.
Max Allen to convert the extra point on the hold out of the hand of Reed Harrison Ducrow and off the turf. It's good. So with 8:51, check that, 6:51 to play in quarter number 1. Panthers lead at 7-0. Back with more on high school game night after this.
Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, go Panthers.
Nationwide is on your side.
Back in North Richland Hills at the Fine Arts Athletic Complex, where the Colleyville Heritage Panthers lead the Richland running Rebels 7-0, and a great start HM for Colleyville here in quarter number 1.
Yeah, these guys are coming out with a lot of energy. It looks like they're very excited about getting this playoff win. Love the uniforms, by the way.
I do also.
All
Back
white.
deep is Evans, James Evans for Richland. Max Allen puts his foot into it, and this one's going to go through the end zone as Evans runs away. I believe somebody talked to him.
Talked to him, said, hey, you know how he started on the 12?
Yeah.
Okay, don't go after that one.
Maybe it's not such a good idea to attack the football at the goal line. So up 7-0, Colleyville goes back on defense. Richland will run out their offense, and I must say they have those gray uniforms are pretty sharp.
They're sharp, but you can't read the numbers. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no problem reading them at all.
Okay, well.
Of course, I can see 20.
I'm 6 stories up.
Yeah, and I've got binocles.
Yes.
So they'll change quarterback. Now in at quarterback, it's Trey Self.
I tell you guys, I am really looking forward to seeing this guy do pro again. I was so impressed with him the last time I saw him. This guy is a true shutdown corner out there.
Self swings it out to the right-hand side on the screen. 12-yard gain. That went to number 11, Jordan Wiley, the other quarterback. So now 2 quarterbacks essentially in the game, but he's playing running back.
Yeah. Go ahead. I was going to say, really nice seal block on the outside by, I think that was Caleb Wells.
Yeah.
2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, 2 running backs behind Self. He'll call the play. Ball from the 42. Snap back, wants to throw. Screen up the middle. Caught. Colleyville chasing. They'll make the tackle, and on the tackle, it's Matthew Herrera who buries him at the 49-yard line, 3 yards short of a Richland Rebel first down.
One thing about Colleyville, these guys, all 11 guys to the ball on every play. On every play, everyone's hustling to the ball carrier.
Pinkston in for the Rebels at tight end. To the left of the quarterback, Wiley. They'll look over to the bench. Head coach Jed Cates, with the call. So looking near side, back intended receiver. That was number 6, Aaron Denson.
Yeah, Denson's a really one of the top wide receivers in the area, and Harrison Ducrow will be following him over all day. That's what Coach Willis told us pregame. Now, that was a really good play by also Jordan Porter playing over the top, making sure he didn't get beat deep.
3rd and 3 from the 44-yard line. Self looks over for the call. Same set for the running Rebels. Snaps back, handoff up the middle, and not going to get there.
No, that read option play was not going to work, man. Looks like they have that middle clogged up pretty good. Linebacker, I can't see that number from up here. Number 3. I'm trying to see.
Trevor West. Trevor West is a defensive end.
Okay, well, he can't fly linebacker position.
Yeah.
And the punt team will come onto the field.
Well, don't forget the fake.
Yeah, the punter has not gone back. True that.
Yeah, we saw a fake last week in the same look.
Reed Harrison Ducrow back deep for Colleyville. Snap is back. Punt is away. Low going to the right-hand side. It's going to bounce at the 26. Roll forward all the way down inside the 10. Now inside, right on the 5-yard line. It'll be down. Will take over there. They lead it 7-0. 5:08 to play here in quarter number 1. Back with more on high school game night after this.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Handoff up the middle from the 5-yard line goes to the diminutive one, Ortiz. He'll roll forward for a couple-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 from the 7.
Put Porter back in there. I like that. What he gave that offense a little spunk. When it comes to winner take all, you know that
you did what you asked for. Is he just re-entered his running back?
There you go.
Roan in the backfield, 2 receivers to the far side. He'll hand off Porter. Up the middle, got room. He's going to take it to the house.
He is gone.
45,
gone.
50, 40,
he's running
35, 30, 20.
No! Oh, he didn't make it. 11.
He was
to the 11-yard. Well, the 11 made it to the 11 from the 7-yard line. That's 43 yards to the 50, and then add on another 40 yards. That was 80 yards on the carry, and he doesn't get the touchdown.
I think the gas light came on at about the 30. 35. He was there.
That's right.
Hey, you sure he wasn't a goalie?
No.
Handoff going to Ortiz. Left side, got room. Gets the 5.
Nice block.
Touchdown.
Ahmad.
Kevon Ahmad with the block out on the left edge, and just like that, 2 plays, actually 3 plays, 95 yards, and the Colleyville Heritage Panthers now lead it 13-0.
These guys are rolling tonight, man. That read option play, they got them stuck on that. Linebackers that were sealed. Kevon Ahmad on a nice block on the outside, all the way to the corner, straight to the pylon, touchdown. Great play by Colleyville.
Colleyville will set up for the PAT. Harrison Ducro to hold. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So just like that. What?
It went into the parking lot and hit the cone exactly. It
I do. It flipped it back there.
The cone. Yeah, that's a good shot right there.
That was a cone flipper.
That was awesome, and the car ran it over.
14. Wow. 14-0 now. 4:10 to play in the first quarter, and HM a great start for the Colleyville Heritage Panthers.
Hey, these guys are coming out with a lot of good energy, man. I'm loving these that these guys are getting, and especially on defense, gang tackling. They keep this up, man. They can roll this game. Just make it real easy for themselves, moving into the next. Winner takes all.
There you go. It's good. That's why I go get it, man.
Too, Chris.
We got like, oh yeah.
And Rebels will take over. The 20-yard line.
If you want to bring it up, we can talk about it.
No.
Hey, I got worried. You know, Nick Eatman actually went to the game, and he said he got nervous.
Why?
When
7-point game?
When he missed that field goal.
Yeah, Nick was he was indulging in some fine Manhattan food.
What would that be?
Harry's in Manhattan.
What
Did you tell him where to go?
Burgers, barbecue?
Barbecue.
Harry's.
Yeah.
All right. So you'll take us there when we go for a game sometime.
Oh, awesome.
Wiley's got it. Working to his right. Got nowhere to come. Reverses course, and he's going to be pulled down. And that's Mosley and number 4, Pelini now.
Pelini now leads the district in tackles, and it looks like he's picking up where he left off last week. I mean, I wasn't counting his tackles last week, but he probably had about 20. What do you think?
I'll go with that.
He was all over the place.
I know one thing, that a 3-and-out is going to put Richland in a huge hole if they give the football back to the Colleyville Heritage offense. Now they got 2 guys trying to play the same position down here on the 23-yard line.
Well, they're getting the safety out here.
3 on the top side. That looks like an illegal formation.
Don't
you have a guy covered up on the inside there?
No, that's not the
no, that's a running back.
tackle.
Okay, we're good.
Nope, that's a false start.
or a timeout?
Or a timeout.
So timeout
So there you
on
go,
the
timeout
field. We'll go ahead and update that on our official scoreboard graphic. 3:19 to go here in the first quarter. And the Colleyville Heritage Panthers lead the Running Rebels 14-0.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find it online at Jason Ridley.
Looks like they came out in the same formation that they
Quick snap, hands it off, coming right. Now he breaks back to the left-hand side and is dragged. That's Jermon.
Yeah, great one.
We need to go.
Actually, it was Jervon, not Jermon. Jervon Thornton.
Yeah, we may need to go take.
Thothion,
Yeah.
otherwise known as, the people who don't know who he is.
It's Thornton.
Thornton in the backfield takes the handoff. Going left, gets a block on the corner from his brother. He's got a first down and more all the way out to the 34, down to the 34-yard line. And that's another Colleyville Heritage Panther.
First down.
These guys have come out real crisp today, man. I'm loving the blocks. They're sealing it out pretty good.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Toot sweet. Throw a little French in there. Roan got two receivers to each side. In the backfield, it's Jervon Thornton. Moves to his left. Snap back is good. They'll throw out of this set. Gets it to Kevon Ahmad. Plants one step, goes forward, and that's a 12-yard gain. Oh, check that.
Thornton?
That's the big Thornton twin. Well,
Jermon.
that jab stop,
Jermon
that jab
Thornton.
step, but
Yep.
Jermon Thornton had me thinking it was Kevon Ahmad out
Yeah,
there.
Ahmad was on the near side of us. Thornton's on the far side.
First and 10 at the 22. They'll hold. Cam Roan will reset the offense. Two receivers to either side. To the right of the quarterback is Thornton. They'll hand it off. Nope, Roan keeps it up the middle to the 20. Breaks back, spins, and he's hit and tackled after a 5-yard gain down to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, Cam's coming out on this ball. 5-yard out right there to one of the Thornton twins, man. That was a nice thrown ball.
Time for one more play here in the first quarter. Can they put up a touchdown and make it a 21?
I'm going 20 on this.
And
I'm going,
we've got a
whistle.
I'm going whistle.
And a timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field. It's the last timeout. No, I thought they've already had two
They blew
timeouts.
it.
You want to take a timeout?
No, hold on. Joe Willis is pointing that somebody called timeout. They're over.
Well, they called it, I think,
Who's going to get hit with the timeout here?
I don't know.
Let's listen. The official's trying to get him back off the field.
Come on.
Like,
Let's
what's
go.
everybody doing?
Let's go. Yeah, he's putting them on. Referee's like, no one called timeout. Everybody
So,
get their butt back.
That worked out. But, hey, if both teams decide to take a free timeout and don't call anything, what can the officials do?
Oh, that's it.
So second, and that would be second down
yeah,
and
second and
5. 'cause
5.
Cam Roan just ran on the first down play. So the ball spotted at the 17-yard line. Roan in the backfield from the shotgun. Snap back, handoff inside. And Jervon Thornton gets back close to the line of scrimmage. He may have gained a yard on the play out to the, or down to the 16. I don't know why I
Let's
keep
put
saying
Porter back
out
in
to.
there. We'll put Porter back in there in the second quarter.
Okay, we'll walk next door and let them know. Should we write it on a piece of paper?
No, a second quarter.
So that'll end it for quarter number one. A Jamari Williams up on the board, 14 points. That matches his jersey number.
Yeah, Jamari
Anyway,
Williams.
14-0. We move to quarter number 2. Colleyville knocking on the door. Back with more on High School Game Night after this.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Jeez. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm too cool, but I'm a loser. That should be my theme
All right,
song.
that's your theme song, buddy. Knock yourself out.
Colleyville's got the football at the 16-yard line. 3rd down and 3. Snap back, handoff up the middle. Porter's got it. He's got room, and he's got a Colleyville Heritage Panther touchdown.
I called it.
Every time.
Didn't I call that? Did I call that?
That's the second time.
That's the second time. It is the second time.
Boom.
Look at that. Put Porter in the game. The guy runs with some panache.
Panache.
Can somebody hook me up with a pen?
A pen? Oh, right here?
Yeah. I'm going to just write more Porter.
More Porter. Jeez. Here, you need a Sharpie? Because there's the one right there. The coaching booth is right next to us tonight, so he's if you like any suggestions on the broadcast,
hey, give me a piece of tape and I'll tape it up on the window.
No, don't do that.
This will be good.
No, you can't read it through that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
21-0 Panthers, second quarter. These guys have come out with a lot of zip, man.
Yeah, they're ignoring. You can't coach when you got the play-by-play guy just tapping on the window all the time.
Right.
You know, I mean, come on. Right, HM, right? Am I right?
Hey, man,
I didn't tap on the window.
I'm just come on,
I'm just
man.
putting messages there.
I mean, come on.
I don't think coaches' things are suggestion boxes, right?
Hey, trust me.
Next
in
time-
coaching,
next-
there's a lot of suggestion boxes.
at the
You can
next-
ask Jason Garrett about that
At
one.
the next game, we'll come in and they'll be white, just
yeah, right.
plastered up here on the window.
The next game we're gonna be in the observation deck, and they're gonna be in our booth.
Oh. Let's hope for better weather.
Yeah, better weather, huh?
Yeah. Well, this isn't
Hey, it's
bad.
not bad. It's nice and it looks like it's not raining out anymore.
Too bad we can't go down to the field and get an update. Max Allen to kick off. Colleyville up 21-0, 6 seconds into quarter number 2. And if you were going to write a script, guys, I'm not sure it would be a whole lot different than what we've seen, other than more Porter.
More Porter. That's my
Here's
vote.
a chip shot right-hand side. Going to be fielded at the 14. Coming back to the right with speed. Got the corner. Turns the corner. 30, 35, and run out of bounds by Max Allen at the 40.
Yep.
And we're going to have a penalty for a late hit.
Going to add 15 to this.
I guess up until this point, man, the Panthers put them in pretty poor field position. That penalty right there is going to be costless. Bring them down to about the 45.
So Richland will enter positive yardage at the 45, their first trip into Panther territory tonight, and we're 16 seconds into the quarter.
Late hit out of bounds on the kicking team, number 14. 15 yards from the end of the run, first down.
Yeah, you got to be smart on that, Jamari Williams. You know, you got to pull up. I mean, when he hit him out of bounds, he was past the white, definitely into their bench. And you know, with all their guys around, they're definitely gonna put their hands up, and the officials are gonna throw that flag any day of the week.
Self at quarterback for the Rebels. Behind him, Wiley. Snap back. Self wants to throw. Wiley working the left-hand side. Deep ball coming right-hand side towards the end zone.
He missed it.
And it's knocked down. Porter on the coverage. Pass intended for Curtis Colton, or Colton Curtis. Guy with 2 first names, or 2 last names, however you want to say it.
Yeah,
the guy was initially open on that play. The quarterback threw it a little bit late, but luckily for the Panthers, Porter was able to catch up and knock that ball down.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't get called for pass interference.
Yeah, because he wasn't looking.
Because he wasn't looking,
He turned around just in the nick of time, though.
Yeah.
Back to the 45-yard line. Second down and 10 for the running Rebels. I want to say UNLV, but it's not the case. Handoff, cross, block, and what a great job right there by Jamari Williams to shed the block, make the tackle at the 43, 3-yard gain, or check that. Yeah, 3-yard gain out to the 42 for the Richland Rebels. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Great play to shed that block. He shed that block right off, man. If he didn't do that, man, that guy was going to the outside. That was a great play by 14.
Yeah, Riley Johnson, who's the sophomore, 5'8", 168. He's not a very big guy, but he's a sophomore, so he has some time to grow into a bigger frame.
Self at quarterback. Receivers to the far side. One to the right of him, Jordan Wiley. And he's going to get close to first down yardage. We'll just have to see where they spot it.
He didn't got it. I'm right on the stick.
He's about a half a yard short, and my guess is Jed Cates is going to go for it here.
The Rebels have to go for it. I mean, this is their only chance. They got to strike now.
Tank's going to clog that middle.
Right back to the line of scrimmage quickly. Self will take the snap. Handoff coming right, and he will not get there.
He's not going to get it. Nope.
Oh, he reached forward. Did he give it to him?
You
No.
can't give it to him.
No, they did not give it to him. That will not be a first down. The ball will be turned over on down.
It should be.
Although, if you had replay here, you might have a case.
No, he
reached forward at the last minute, way out past the line, but
second effort. Hey,
but the thing is like he was down and then he reached for it. He was on the ground and then he went for the reach, and that may have been a generous spot, be honest with you.
Hey, Douglas, I'm with you, man. If they had a chance to replay that, we might be sitting on the edge of our seats on that one.
Well, the one last night, I mean, if you want to talk about that, I mean, his right foot was in. So, I mean, the game was over. So,
okay, I'm going to mute you two. Go ahead and talk Baylor and Kansas State. All right, you guys are back up now.
Okay.
Colleyville's got the football. They'll fill the pattern with 5
I would go for the jugular right here. Just deep ball to Ahmad.
Cameron, bad snap, working to his right, the left-hander. Now back to the middle. He's got room up the middle. One block.
Get out of the way, Ahmad.
And the tackle goes to Kevon Ahmad.
Kevon Ahmad on the tackle.
And that's a loss of a yard, so credit him with the defensive stop.
Sack.
It was a sack, wasn't it? Kevon Ahmad with his first sack on the season.
Yeah.
I would be willing to bet the Panthers have controlled the line of scrimmage and time of possession this whole game. So these guys have really got to keep their foot on the gas and keep going.
Ahmad will come in motion to the left. Now they'll reset as the tight end shifts to the right side. Snap back, giving it. Nope. Roan's going to keep it. He goes left, throwing it out. Oh, what a catch!
Wow.
Jermon Thornton with a great catch.
Nice athletic catch on the sideline there. What a catch, man. But this kid, Roan, it can actually throw that ball, man.
That was a heck of a throw, too.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he put it right where the defender can't get it.
I'm telling you.
And Jermon Thornton jumped up, and that was a great catch and a great throw by Cam Roan.
23 yards on the pitch and catch. Now they'll hand off, coming left. Big Thornton. And he will rumble forward for close to 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5 from the 39.
What an arm on this kid, Cam, man. This guy can really zip the ball out. I'm really impressed with him as a quarterback.
He's a junior.
Wow. These guys have a bright future. They got all the pieces.
Roan stands back in from the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the high side. By himself on the near side is Kevon Ahmad. He comes in motion. He'll flip it to him. Block. Ahmad got room. He busts it out. He will not. And he'll take it to the house.
Wow.
Touchdown. Kevon Ahmad.
Wow.
41 yards. Make that 39 yards on the handoff.
Yeah, the gaslight won't come on for him.
The gaslight. No, he hit the X button with the right trigger.
Little neon Dion high step there at the end almost, didn't he?
He was gone.
The only thing he didn't do is put the hand back.
He can't do that. They'll throw a flag, and they'll put you on the 1 yard line.
Yeah, this guy's, I'm telling you, he has a different speed button than everyone else, man. This guy is incredible. And just to be a sophomore, he's going to be a treat to watch for the next 2 years.
Harrison Ducrow on the hold, Max Allen on the conversion, and it's 28-0 HM.
Yeah, he's one of those next level guys. He will definitely be a treat for somebody to have on their roster in college. I know it's a little early for that.
The Steve Young prototype. Left-hander?
Left-hander. I'm talking about
Kevon Ahmad. He's out there about to run out there and give him a purple sweater.
Yeah, no, what we need to
get. We had this guy named Lockett. He's pretty good.
What we need to do is
you're almost
get him
exactly like him, and he's in the league.
I'm tweeting Coach Snyder right now. We doesn't have a Twitter handle.
We need to get him a permanent Colleyville address is what we need to get him.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
More importantly than that, they need a house.
This guy is something else, man. He's special. He's a special talent, you know. But the way he took out right there on that play, man, he was gone from the moment he touched the ball. He was out of there, man. Colleyville has some.
And
really great
does that go as a pass play because he flipped the ball to him? That's got to be a pass. He didn't hand it off.
Oh, when he flipped,
he flips it forward. So that's got to be a lateral. That's got to go as a pass play.
Forward, yeah. I don't know.
So give the touchdown pass to Cam Roan.
Yeah,
it wasn't a handoff. I can tell you, it was not a handoff.
Yeah, but it's going to be what's going to be in the official stats.
Should be a pass.
Should be
deep into the end zone and down there by Evans, who has definitely learned his lesson after the first time bringing it out and getting smoked at the 12-yard line. So the Richland Rebels will take over. 8:44 to go, and the game in question, 28-0, or not in question, I should say.
I mean, this is something. This is what for Colleyville. This is what you want to do. It's a win or go home game. It's a win. Go to Mansfield next week, and you just come out here in the first half, and you just step on the throat. You just say, hey, you know something? We're not going to make this close. We're going to pull out all stops, and we're going to go. And that's what they've done.
Self back in at quarterback, looks to throw, left-hand side, catch, and it's a hook and lateral. And that's kind of a waste as he runs out of bounds after a 6-yard gain. Ooh, that was tricky.
By the way,
he threw it out of bounds almost, didn't
he? It's not a hook and ladder.
That's what they call it. It's lateral.
It's
I know what it is.
Lateral.
I know, but everybody Oklahoma they call it hook and ladder. They don't know any better.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Made famous by Barry Switzer, the hook and ladder at Ohio State. Remember that?
Come on, man. That's
You're probably not old enough.
Yeah, come on.
All right, forget it. It was at the Horseshoe. Sooners pulled it off to get one of the greatest victories in Oklahoma football history.
Boise State did it somewhere.
To the Sooners.
The Sooners, right?
That would have been in the Frito Bowl.
Oh, Pelini now just
what do they call it? Fiesta Bowl.
The running back. Just planted. You see that? That was a form tackle there. That is as a former linebacker. By the way, I gotta talk to your wife. She told me you were an All-American at State, so maybe she thinks she must.
American at other things.
Come on, guys, don't make me blush.
Come on.
Hey,
he's an All-American at other things.
Unbelievable. These guys.
Self wants to throw.
That's backwards. That's backwards.
And the catch coaches it. The catch coaches
the coach,
it.
And that's a loss.
The catch coaches it.
Yeah, that's a loss.
Was easy for me to say.
Yep, they're spotting. That was a lateral.
A lateral that went out of bounds at the 24-yard line. So Richland will punt.
They'll punt. Yep.
And
that was a good call by the line judge because he saw that and he immediately ran and started pulling backwards. So we've had some questionable refereeing over the past few weeks, and that referee got that one correct.
Reedvis back deep for Colleyville. Snap is good. Kick is
Line
good.
drive.
Right to Reedvis. He's going to go right. Gets a block. Gets the corner. Right up the middle now. Breaks back inside to the 45. Trying to find somewhere to go. He's still on his feet. And he's down to the – there's a late hit.
No.
17.
Just hustling.
And he's staying – the guy's staying down too.
Yeah.
Tailbone.
Pride was a little bit hurt there more than anything.
And his tailbone's a little bit hurt also. Hopefully he has a pad back there.
Clayton Moore on the block, I would say. Would you say that a block?
That's a crackback.
That's a crackback.
Yeah, Jenkins is kind of walking with his butt cheeks a little bit.
Look at him going off the field. You're right.
He's
waddling off.
He's got those suckers.
He don't got the right. Oh, jeez. Wow,
Did I just go there? Did I just go there?
No.
I'm not
Come
kidding.
on.
I mean, you land on your tailbone. He's trying to put a little pressure on to keep him hurt.
Poor Logan Jenkins,
Oh,
6'1",
my goodness.
169. Just a tall glass of water.
Every cheek muscle he had was tightened up right there. Handoff inside. Thornton's got it, and he's pulled down after a minimal 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 39.
Yeah, watching these guys in the trenches, man, the Colleyville offensive linemen are just owning these guys up front, man. The running Rebels don't have a chance. The coach was, I guess a couple of weeks ago, was saying how happy he was to get some guys back healthy. They're looking really good tonight.
From the shotgun, Cam Roan has 2 receivers to each side. 2nd down and 8. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. Snap back. He keeps it. He's got the corner to the 31
Nice
block, and
block.
he's gone.
Nice
20, 15, and he'll run it out of bounds. And
Smart
a
play.
cerebral play
Yeah, real
as
smart.
he doesn't want to risk getting injured. Could have put his shoulder down and taken it to the house, but up 28-0. They'll take a 1st down at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, these guys are clicking on all cylinders. Like I said up front, man, these offensive linemen and these receivers are getting some really good blocks for these guys on the outside. When they get out there, they have the complete outside sealed for these guys.
Snap back, handoff. Thornton's got it. Going right. Breaks a tackle down to the 5. Actually, he was at the 12-yard line. He went out a little bit farther out of bounds than I thought he did. But a 6-yard gain.
Hey, the big Thornton is a bruiser, man.
Yeah, he is a bruiser. And when you see him down on the field, he's a tall, thick guy.
Is he?
Yeah, real
2nd
thick.
and goal at the 4. 1 receives forward. Touchdown. Colleyville Heritage Panthers.
These guys are rolling tonight.
And Richland is pretty much laying down right now. Not typical of
There's
the
going to be a
Jet Cakes
dance
team.
after the game?
No.
Well, no, we were here
Maybe
last.
you and me.
Hey, we were here last a couple weeks ago for the Hall. It's like in the dances.
Went into overtime with Haltom, but what scares me is they were in people. And I think at one point they were tied with Coppell headed to halftime.
Yeah, the Coppell game, against Richland, they had to go, if I remember correctly, they were pretty much trading touchdowns into the 3rd, and then finally Coppell ended up winning by 2 touchdowns. But, man, I'd be licking my chops to see this team play Coppell again. Be honest with you, with
Cam Roan.
And also having
Jervon Thornton.
Jervon Thornton. I mean, it's
the Thornton
it's different
twins.
to have the twins, and it's
and Kevon Ahmad doing what he's doing, running with the football.
Yeah,
Although I think I still have to say that was a pass reception.
Yeah. Well, either way,
I'm going to stick with that.
He got the ball.
Extra point, by the way, was converted by Max Allen, so a 35-0 lead. Halftime should be interesting. That'll be coming up in 6 minutes and 23 seconds alongside H.M. Harrison, Chris Beam, Doug Branch from the Fine Arts Athletic Complex in North Richland Hills. That may be the longest name of anything we've described all year.
Sound good, though.
Thank you. Allen, right foot into the football. It's away, headed into the end zone. Evans will catch it, and no surprise, take a knee.
Yep.
Yeah, the Panthers got everything clicking on all cylinders tonight, man. 35-0. These guys are rolling. And I'm sure the coaches are looking for these guys to stay disciplined and continue to stay in the game and not let any of their get sloppy out here. So one thing you don't want to do is get sloppy rolling into the playoffs.
Yeah, it'd also be nice to see if this holds up, getting some guys rested up for for a playoff run in the second half.
Yeah, well, get Jacob Shepard back out here, get him some
Jacob,
more snaps at quarterback.
Get Jacob Shepard.
I think if you can get to 42, the second half could be interesting. They're going to throw the lateral out, right-hand side, caught, and not making a very good tackle. Pelini now, Crosby, and the number 17, Clayton Moore, but they're able to tie up the receiver long enough to have the rest of the defense come in and make the play after a 2-yard gain. But that's one of the things Colleyville got hurt with last week, was not tackling well.
Yeah, not tackling well.
Not wrapping up.
I'll tell you what, this guy Pelini now does not have any problems with tackling. This guy is technically sound. I mean, he formed tackles, one of the best formed tackles I've ever seen. Really good kid. Loved watching play.
Wiley running quarterback now as Self is on the bench. Snap back. That was way late. Holy cow.
Late.
The whole offensive line was gone, ran over the center, and then the ball came back.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, offense, meaning the whole offensive line except the center. I like it when they do that. It's like offsides, false start, everybody but the center. So apparently the center didn't know the snap count.
Yeah, well, that's the wrong person to not know the snap count.
Yeah, you probably need him to know.
What do you call Revis Island out there, number 5? Is that Revis Island?
Reedvis Island.
Yeah, Reed Harrison Ducrot, so we call him Reedvis Island.
I agree.
And he's running back and forth because they're moving. Oh, there's here we go, another. Oh, they end up themselves.
All right, we'll update the timeouts. 35-0. Colleyville leads it, and well, pretty much, I would say, got the punch gun out, ready to punch their ticket to the first round of the playoffs in a meeting against the Mansfield Tigers. More on high school game night after this.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at TempestTransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Back once again at the Fine Arts Athletic Complex in North Richland Hills. It's Colleyville Heritage Panther football here on high school game night. Chris Beam, H.M. Harrison. I'm Doug Branch. 35-0, 6:12 to go here in the half. Jordan Wiley at quarterback. Snap back, wants to throw. Looking left, can't find anybody. Open. He's got all day. Now he short-armed it.
Oh, what's
and here's
going
the
on
extra
there?
penalty. Somebody got punched in the face. That was Prescott by number 51.
First of all, the referee hit through the flag and it hit Prescott in the helmet. Throw it on the ground, son.
Jacob Young was, I believe, holding on.
Number 50. Penalty is declined. Third down.
They'll decline the penalty. It'll be 3rd down and 13, HM.
Now, that's the best, man, when the referee, when you do something and the referee throws the flag at you.
Well,
remember, did you see it? It bounced off his helmet.
Remember the Pittsburgh Steelers player that got hit in the eye and blinded him.
Was it the Steelers or was it?
I believe it was the Steelers or maybe the Cincinnati. It may have been. It was one of those.
Yeah.
Well, you take it way back in the day. Douglas.
I mean, come on.
No, that wasn't that long ago.
Not too long ago.
Wiley wants to run. Now he wants to throw. Got a man open and over the top of his head. Nice coverage provided by number 25 for Colleyville, Marcus Mosley, the sophomore defensive back. And I'll tell you what, after a year of playing a defensive back with this squad, Mosley has earned his stripes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mosley at the beginning of the season, he was a ball in high grass, and finally he's come around and he's been playing a lot better as the season has progressed.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of opportunities, man. No one's going to throw the ball against Reedvis Island, so Mosley's going to definitely be able to make a name for himself.
Curtis back to punt. Reedvis gets it hit over his head. He'll field the ball at the 30-yard line. Turns upfield. Got a block. Got the sideline. There's a flag. He's going to take it to the house, but I think it's going to come back. No, he won't take it to the house. What a nice tackle by the punter.
What a nice move.
Oh, and he's still.
And there's 3. I tell you what, I'm going to use it tonight. There's cheese on the broccoli.
There is.
There's a lot of hankers out there. Handkerchiefs?
There's a lot of cheese
yellow
on the
mustard.
Broccoli. Hey, you didn't ask me. You didn't ask me.
Hey, Jeff, we've gone deep, haven't we?
When I said ball in high grass, you never heard that? He's a ball in high grass?
No.
Ball in high grass. Is that a golfing term?
No. He's lost. He's a ball in high grass. He's lost.
Okay.
Parcells used to say that to Romo.
He's a ball in high grass.
You go, you're a ball in high grass. And you're like, okay,
what would he call him now?
You're lost.
You're a broken ball in low grass?
I don't know.
All right.
He needs to be out there.
He will be soon, November 22nd against the Miami Dolphins in Miami.
What's up?
Chris, I really was sitting over here thinking, what's a ball in high grass? Seriously.
Lost. That's what Parcells would be like. Yeah, and be like, ball in high grass.
You know, it might have been more appropriate if you'd have said a kid in a cornfield.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. Afterwards, we have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 7 on the kicking team. That penalty will be 15 yards. It's an automatic first down.
So the officials will get it all straightened out, and I think when all is said and done, Colleyville will have the ball near the 45-yard line of Richland.
This guy's going to walk it off, too. You can figure it out yourself.
Is he?
There. Yes. He's going to walk it to the 30.
No, he went back to pick something up.
No, that's where.
That's where they said the penalty happened.
So he walked there. And
10. Now he's going to go another
15.
5.
There you go. 45. You're right, but I'm just saying, like.
I was
really,
on the wrong 45, though. I said the 45 of Richland.
Oh.
I goofed up. I meant the 45.
You said 45,
Yeah.
but I'm just, okay, let's just bring it up 5 yards.
Yeah. Well, it is kind of tough if you didn't go to A&M.
Wow.
The Aggies, they're quick at counting. You know that.
Yeah, right.
That's why they never had a problem with 12 men on the field. Get it? 12 men,
yeah.
12 men.
Okay.
Didn't they lose that to Seattle, by the way, a lawsuit?
No, they
Or Seattle
won.
lost. Oh, they won?
Seattle lost. Every time they sell one of those flags, A&M says thank you.
Running left, handoff. It's Ortiz. Ortiz is going to get 10 yards on the carry. And a nice job as Colleyville continues to run and throw the football at will.
And Trey Poirier, I'm telling you, he was out front and he was clearing it out, kind of like remember the Titan style. You know,
up
you get
front.
that blocker out and you're just kind of clearing the small guys out of the way.
Correll Prazak, Patrick Blassingame, Jacob Kramer, Trey Poirier, and Nick Walters.
These guys are doing a spectacular job tonight, man. They're clearing it out big time.
Thornton going right, runs over one defender, and he's going to get the first down as about a half a yard was to be gained after the Ortiz, 9-yard run. So another Colleyville Heritage Panther.
First down. Jeez.
Let's go.
You guys make me laugh. I love it.
I hope at least we make someone laugh.
First down from the 43-yard line. One man in the backfield behind the quarterback, Roan. He'll hand it off to him.
Oh, my gosh.
And
Ortiz. That's not Roan, that's Shepard, by the way.
Is it Shepard in there, quarterback?
Shepard's in the ball game.
Oh, yes, he is.
Jacob Kramer just completely demolished this guy on the field. I mean, he Pac-Man this guy, man.
Pac-Man?
He Pac-Man.
He ate him up.
He ate him up.
I like that.
I like that.
Come on, man. Ball in high grass, Pac-Man.
Oh, I know. I like it. Hey, dude, keep it coming. Keep it coming.
So Jacob Shepard, who piloted this team last week against Coppell, unfortunately a 19-14 loss. Dry throat. Sorry, everyone. Snap back, handoff coming left. Thornton's got it. Turns the corner, still on his feet. Gets a block and a hold from Tommy Hall, and Hall's going to lift the defender up that he drug down to the ground. Not only did he hold him taking him down, he held him coming up.
Well,
but after the play,
they didn't call
foul.
that.
They
So Tommy Hall, nice block, buddy.
Okay, whatever you say.
Jamari Williams looks like he's checking in at running back.
Wholesale substitutions
Thornton
for Colleyville.
Thornton and Jamari Williams looks like in the backfield.
The tight end
I like
is
that
Will
combo.
Bernhardt.
I like that combo. It's a double size. 22 personnel, 2 tight ends.
It is. I didn't see that. Shepard calls the play. Snap back. They'll give it. Nope. They'll throw over the top. Guess what?
Nice.
Keep on the mod.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Nice throw from Jacob Shepard.
There you go, Jacob Shepard. That's what I'm talking about, buddy.
Kevon
And Cam
Ahmad,
Roan
who
is the first one
continues-
out there to I don't know. They don't high five anymore.
The jump bump.
They jump
call it
up.
the jump bump.
The jump bump. He was the first to jump bump Shepard when after that throw. Really nice throw by Jacob Shepard.
I did notice that only guys do the jump bump.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's gender specific.
Well, Jacob Shepard threw a really nice ball right there to the pylon.
Did I just shoot your wheels off?
You did.
There we go.
You never heard gender specific, have you?
No, I didn't even think that. But I
42-0 HM. We'll come back to you. We got plenty of halftime for you to talk all you like.
God.
Colleyville leads it. I think it's a foregone conclusion. They will play Mansfield next week. Tigers better watch out. This offense is on fire. Back with more after this on high school game night.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped the DFW area with his today at 817-428
Athletic complex. Max Allen to put his right foot into the football. He so drives it deep to the left-hand corner. On the special teams for the Heritage Panthers, who lead at 40. Ball now a lot, guys.
Yes, please. I'll take it.
Although
I get home before midnight.
They have run the football a lot, and it hasn't made a big difference. They just continue to run and score.
Yeah, I mean, depending on who's in there, they've had a really heck of a night running the ball. Amaz ran the ball well. Jamari Williams got a couple carries. Of course, so did Porter.
Jordan Porter.
Jordan Porter.
Self is back in at quarterback. Trey Self wants to throw up the middle. Got a man, and it's defended well. That's number 17 for Colleyville. Clayton Moore knocks it away as it was thrown a little bit behind the receiver and kind of had a little duck quack to it.
Yeah, Pinkston hitting for Pinkston, the tight end, and Pinkston and Burkhalter, they run these little seam routes right between the two safeties, and a couple times they've been open, but the quarterback Trey Self has missed them. So look for that later in the game.
2nd down and 10 from the 25. Richland will look over for the sign. They'll send 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Snap back. Self wants to throw a quick stop route at the 30's caught, and he's going to be tackled after an 8-yard gain.
That ball in high grass can tackle.
I said he used to be. I didn't say he is anymore.
Well, that's his nickname, Ball in High Grass.
Ball in High Grass.
So this is a real interesting name here. The guy who caught it is Landon L.E. -- Rec.
Right on.
Do we know his name?
Where's this guy going?
For a first down.
Looks
and
like
a
he was
ride.
dancing all over the place. He's waiting for the post-game dance.
Yeah,
Landon L.
That was Colton Curtis on the reception.
Colton Curtis was determined to get that first down.
Okay, here's an interesting story.
Okay, go ahead.
The gentleman who I was just talking about, number 25, it says on the board here, Landon L. _REC. I'm not sure what that means, but he may be the valedictorian. I wonder if he knows how to spell. Throw out to the right, caught, spinning, and by Harrison Ducrow at the 48 is left, throwing to the left. It's caught. Nice room. Who was that?
Taylor Murphy, looks like 17.
Murphy comes over, and beat on the play was a sophomore who we've talked a lot about, Marcus Mosley. Got beat on the inside, spin move to the outside. Is it Des Bryant or Terrence Williams that likes that move?
Des likes the spin out, but they both do, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's a hard one to defend, man, when a guy spins out like that on you.
First down at the 32, going deep down the right-hand side, and incomplete as it was defended by Reed Harrison Ducrow, and who Chris just talked about, Aaron Denson not able to get to the football.
Yeah, Harrison Ducrow had that perfectly covered. They tried to do that little soft stop route where he kind of stops and then just takes off running, and Harrison Ducrow kind of was like, nope, seen that one before.
1:56 to play here in the first half. Panthers up 42-0. This essentially in the bank. Snap back, Self. He'll go left with a stop route. Is playing off and allowing them goose egg up on the board.
Yeah, I want the shutout, to be honest with you.
Gorgeous night, Friday night football here, early November. almost within earshot of Texas Motor Speedway, where they're running the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
We can see AT&T Stadium, which the Philadelphia Eagles will be in town on Sunday night.
Where? I don't see it.
Hey, it's over there.
Yeah, no lights on. Here's a run coming right-hand side. Self turns the corner, and he's, pulled down out of bounds.
Jordan Wiley on the carry.
Oh, check that. That's Wiley who was in at quarterback.
17 more.
More
And that'll be another first down for the running Rebels.
Moore ran a long way for that because he was playing on the far side of the field. And,
yeah, he did.
He ran a pretty long way, didn't he, HM?
Yeah, they did, man. I mean, it's amazing, man. Colleyville's giving up a little bit of yardage right now.
Timeout, Colleyville. 1:22 to go, and Richland is in the red zone. Back with more on High School Game Night. You're listening to this presentation. Colleyville Heritage Panther football. Back after this from Dick's Sporting Goods.
Being a little generous on defense.
100 yards is 100 yards. The same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite. Gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
District for their hospitality. They had us early in the season with the Halton Buffaloes, and of course, Richland tonight. Richland back on the field, 1st and 10 at the 9. I guess that would be 1st and goal at the 9.
Yeah, it looks like 1st and goal.
Trey Self at quarterback. Snap back is on the ground. Self's got it, and he's going to be buried. And a nice play defensively from Michael Prescott and Pelini now, who were there for the sack.
Let me ask you this, Doug and HM. If they get to 4th down, do you kick or you just go for it?
3 points wouldn't get you anything right now.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to go for it, right?
You got to go for it.
Snap back, Self looking left. Blitz comes, picked up, tipped. In the air, it's going to be picked.
No, yep.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Pelini now got it.
Pelini now.
It'll be picked off, and there was a huge collision.
I think we lost 4 Panthers. Down. We lost 4 Panthers on one play.
Tank Johnson is down. Mosley is down. Herrera is down, and Porter is down.
Oh, man.
I mean, they all went after the football at the same time, and when they hit each other, the ball went back up in the air, and Pelini now came down with it for the interception.
Yeah, Pelini now dove for it, but, man, you lost 4 Panthers on one play. The ball was in the air, and no one really called for it. They all ran for it,
and
they all were facing straight up. That's the issue.
There's more than a coaching staff out there. There's at least 15 people on the field as Mosley is going to stagger off. He'll be okay. Porter is now getting pulled up to his feet. He looks like he's okay. And Tank Johnson, the big man who you wouldn't think would bear any of the brunt of that conflict, was hit hard.
Yeah, that ball hung up in the air for a pretty long while, and man, just like with blood in the water, man, these guys see that ball in there. Everybody knows to get to that ball. So, I mean, you coach that up, and you don't want guys to get hurt, but that's what coaches coach them to do.
And what's that famous word we used to hear when we played? Oski, baby. I heard it yelled. Oski.
Yeah, Oski.
That's a nice.
Still have no idea what it means, but you know,
they got their hands up at the line of scrimmage and knocked that ball straight up in the air.
Yeah, I would love to see the replay. Who got that?
Yeah,
I bet it was probably Prescott.
Hey, and Chris,
I think it was.
And no one is able to call ball on that one.
No,
everybody
wanted it.
Well, at least they came down with it.
I was just hoping
inside
that
handoff to Ortiz, and he swallowed up for a loss. Nice play by number 2, P.J. Hill.
I'd probably just sit on this because you're going to get the ball the second half. The Colleyville won the coin flip, obviously deferred to the second half, and I would just sit on this. And it looks like, the play clock is a little bit. 1 second. So they're just going to go let it run out and go.
So we'll head to halftime. The post or the halftime show. I'm thinking post game is 42-0. Maybe we should do it different. Let's do the post-game show at halftime and then the halftime show for the post-game show. Anyway, we will be at halftime here in 6 seconds. And, guys, it's been an outstanding half for the Colleyville Heritage Panthers. Back with more, the halftime show, when we continue, when we roll on here from the Fine Arts Athletic Complex in North Richland Hills alongside H.M. Harrison, Chris Bean, Doug Branch, back with halftime after this. Panthers lead it 42-0.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at tempesttransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, go Panthers.
Nationwide is on your side.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. He's the guy who figured out which drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Back at halftime in North Richland Hills, it's 42-0. Panthers lead the Rebels, and let's go down to the field and listen to the pride of Colleyville Heritage High School. It's the Heritage High School Marching Band.
Our teacher of the week is Ms. Terry Kitzmiller. Pantera manager is Shelby Sadler. Tonight's performance is a palm dance performed with Proud Mary. Pantera is under the leadership of Karis Warren. Panteras would also like to thank the following corporate sponsors: Costa Vida, Cox Law Firm, Blade Modern Dentistry, General Oaks Physical Therapy, Metroplex Self-Storage, Ramada Salon and Day Spa.
All right, that was the pride of Colleyville Heritage High School. It's a Heritage High School marching band, and the Panteras doing their thing.
That's right, the Panteras.
I said it right finally. I usually call them Pantherettes, but the Panteras.
The Panteras.
42-0. We're at halftime, and it will roll on as we continue here from the Fine Arts Athletic Complex. What
was that?
I don't know, but that got my attention. Goodness gross. Hey, hello.
Now.
All right, halftime here. Let's take a break before we completely blow this place apart. Anyway.
All right, go.
Back in a minute after this message from Nationwide Insurance.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, go Panthers.
Nationwide is on your side.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill a secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at TempestTransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Back once again, halftime here at the Fine Arts Complex, Colleyville and Richland. The Rebels trail the Panthers 42-0. Chris, stats from the first half as I try to pull them up real quick here in the box score.
You got the beta copy.
First downs, 169 for Colleyville, 144 for... Wow. Okay, so that obviously is not what we want.
That's not what we want. That'd be the whole
That would be the
year.
whole season stats.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Camden
not...
threw for 2,000 yards, and it's only the first half.
Yeah. Well,
that's a high school record.
That's actually a potential. All right. Well, I was going to do it. I actually can't find. Here's the summary. You would think that would have something in it, and it's the scoring summary. All right, let's do that. That'll be fun. That ought to kill a little time here. It's all Colleyville. Started out with a Keandre Tank Johnson, otherwise known as the Prairie Dog, 3-yard run. Max Allen with the kick.
He's the Tank.
At 6:51. No, I call him the Prairie Dog
Yeah,
now.
but
after
you'd
that little
also
roll.
call it the Tank.
The Tank. All right, you call him whatever you want. I'll call him what I want.
He's the Tank.
I've already trademarked mine, so I'm going to stick with it. Mario Ortiz with an 11-yard run. Max Allen kicks at 4:10 of the first quarter. And as we went through the first 15 minutes, it was 14-0 Colleyville. In the second quarter, they pour it on. Jordan Porter, 16-yard run. Max Allen with the conversion, 11:54. Kevon Ahmad takes a 39-yard run. Yeah, they got that wrong. It was a pass. Oh, wait a second. Yes, it was a pass. I'm going to go down and get him to change that, by the way. That takes the score to 28-0. Then Javon Thornton with a 4-yard run. Max Allen with the PAT, 35-0. And Kevon Ahmad with a nice 23-yard pass from Jacob Shepard. That gets you to 42 points, no matter what school you went to, even if it was Baylor.
You know, when I look at the stats, I was just looking at the...
No, he's not even going to comment on that.
I'm not going to comment on that. Because Baylor scores what they did in the second half.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
The second quarter,
I know.
28.
Crazy.
It's crazy that the Colleyville Heritage offense scored 28 points in the second quarter, and that's when they just basically took control of this game. And that it pretty much the writing's on the wall for the Richland Rebels. It would take probably one of the biggest comebacks in high school football history to, which I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't either. This is interesting, though, on the box score here. I know the Dallas Morning News is doing what they've done.
They've done a really good job this year until the last game.
Yeah, it's not.
I guess they launched their beta copy.
Season stats, and it is the season stats.
Yes, it's the season stats. So on the season, Cam Roan has thrown for 2,006
yards plus tonight.
No, I bet you that's cumulative.
It's not. No, because it was 2006 earlier, before the game started.
You want to just go through some Friday Night Football scores?
Yeah, let's do that. Friday Night Football scores as H.M. Harrison has re-entered the confines of the press box.
A big game out in Denton. Denton Ryan and Denton Geyer. Denton Ryan is leading Denton Geyer 24-14, and that's 8:37 left in the third quarter. Garland, Naaman Forrest, and Tyler Lee are all squared up at 0. Keller
squared up at 0. was that a pun? Squared up at 0.
Keller's leading Justin Northwest 33-7. Trophy Club Byron Nelson is leading 27-17 over Keller Fossil Ridge. Dallas Jesuits up 46-0 over Carrollton R.L. Turner at halftime. Flower Mound is losing. Your Flower Mound was it the Panthers?
It'll be 1-9 again.
Yeah, Flower
under Dane Johnson. They're about like 4 wins and 38 losses.
Flower Mound is losing again, 21-7 to Plano West. Coppell, who Colleyville saw last week, is blowing out Haltom 38-6, and that's at halftime. Highland Park is up on Richardson 17-10. South Lake Carroll has equaled the Colleyville score 42, and Hearst LD Bell has equaled Richland's score of 0. So South Lake Carroll's up 42-0 on LD Bell.
You're brutal.
It's brutal?
No, you're brutal.
Okay. Irving MacArthur 14, Irving Nimitz 9.
Is equaled 0.
Yeah. Plano and Louisville are all square at 10.
That's a shootout.
That's at halftime.
Wonder if that's in Plano, and our good buddy Thomas Lee is at that game.
He sure is.
Getting
Mansfield
his,
and
fullness.
Mansfield and Midlothian.
Easy for you to say.
I know, right? Is at halftime 24-24. So I don't know if they're not playing anybody or.
Does Waxahachie have back?
Yes, they do.
Mr. Kitna's son?
They do, and they've won the last
3. It's Jordan,
Jordan Kitna. He's been back the last 3 weeks, and they've won all 3 weeks. Now, they have to win tonight if they're going to make the playoffs, I believe.
Playing a very tough Lancaster squad, leading it 21-13. They'll resume third quarter in about 9 minutes.
Oh, so okay, there you go.
Yeah, I'm following along to see if you're actually correct.
Okay, well, what's the McKinney Lovejoy?
McKinney Lovejoy leads it 37-21. Mansfield Timberview 14. Mansfield Summit 17. McKinney North trails Wiley by 2, 23-21. North Mesquite 21, Mesquite 14, and Terrell over Mesquite Poteet. I kind of like that name. What would you call them if they weren't Poteet? Mesquite Goet? Forget it.
Do you follow Rowlett, I guess, right?
Man, I am hypnotized by this halftime right now.
Okay, well,
HM, look at him. He's blushing. He's hypnotized.
He is looking, boy.
I'll be honest with you. If he didn't have those toothpicks in his eyelids, I was thinking he'd be asleep right now.
Xylophone, man. It's all about the xylophone.
Xylophone. It's all about.
Saxe and Rowlett. That's a good game. 26-24 Saxe. And that's it's 13 seconds left in the second quarter on that one.
All right, that catches you up with scores from around the area. We'll go ahead and take another timeout as the halftime show rolls on from the Fine Arts Athletic Complex, Birdville Independent School District, North Richland Hills, Texas. High school football on a November 6th Friday night. Gorgeous weather, a little bit of rain here at the complex before the game. Well, actually, it was right as the game was starting.
Yeah,
but
national anthem.
That's gone away, and on the field right now, it's the drum line for Colleyville High School. Shortly, we will take a listen to the Richland Rebel High School Band. That'll come up next here on Halftime High School Game Night. Presentation of Colleyville High School Panther football is on High School Game Night. Back after this.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at tempesttransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill a secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, go Panthers.
Nationwide is on your side.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill a secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, Go Panthers!
Nationwide is on your side.
Back once again at halftime alongside Chris Beam, H.M. Harrison. I'm Doug Branch, and 42-0 is what the Colleyville Heritage Panthers lead the home Richland Runnin' Rebels, and this one is pretty much in the bank, even though the bank is closed right now. And H.M., your thoughts on half number one?
Man, you know what? I'm really just enjoying this this domination by the Panthers' offensive line. These guys are definitely winning the trenches big time right now. Obviously, the usual suspects can always be Porter, Kevon Ahmad, but one of the twins, Javon Thornton, is really putting in a lot of work in that first half.
Chris, we were disappointed last week when Cam Roan didn't play, although Jacob Shepard came in and did a great job. But I think what Joe Willis did in holding out some of the starters to make sure they were healthy for tonight has more than paid off tenfold.
Yeah, paid off 100-fold because Cam Roan has come out this first half and has put on a passing clinic, and this Colleyville Heritage offense, if you want to be clicking on all cylinders going into the playoffs, they definitely are. And it's been a while since we've seen them pass that first round game, and maybe this is the year.
Gorgeous night here in North Richland Hills. Temperature hovering around 62 degrees. Not a whole lot of wind, actually none. The flag is completely down the pole, limp, as the Richland Rebel marching band takes the field here. We've got about 8 minutes before the teams arrive back on for the second half. And Chris, what do you look for in the second half from Joe Willis's Colleyville Heritage Panthers?
Well, I mean, I think from a defensive side, I think Tank Johnson takes a lot of him and his crew take a lot of pride in what's on that Rebels board right there, 0. We've seen it a couple times. I guess it was against Lake Highlands, where Lake Highlands was driving and they had that shutout coming, and they ran back on the field. So it looks like they take a lot of pride in that 0. So I can see the Colleyville Heritage defense coming out in the second half and trying to keep that 0 on the board.
HM, as a former collegiate player at Kansas State, when you played for Bill Snyder, halftime is a time normally when the coach is trying to tell you what you guys need to do better and fix what you're doing wrong. At this point, I don't see anything that Colleyville's doing wrong, and I'm not sure what they can do better. What does Joe Willis say at halftime to this team?
Yeah, they're not making a lot of adjustments right now. They're basically coming out just telling these guys, look, let's clean it up. Let's not have a sloppy second half. You know, on the defensive side, there are a few things that they need to do as far as just wrapping this game up. I want to see my guys come out third half, be crisp, and then fourth quarter get a lot of the seniors that haven't played, a lot of your underclassmen, so you can do a lot of evaluation at second-level guys.
Do you wait then in the third quarter and keep some of your starters out there, or do you do that immediately and go ahead and put them out there and not risk the injury?
I think you want to see third quarter. You want to see guys play a pretty clean football game. They probably had one of the best first halves of football they've had all season. So the second half coming out, I'd give them a quarter, and then I put my subs in.
Your thoughts, Chris?
Well, one guy I don't want to see in the second half is Holden Lyons, because we haven't seen him in the first half. So one guy I don't want to see the second half is Holden Lyons, because this Colleyville offense has done a really good job of every time they get the possession, they end up in the end zone. So let's try to not get to see Holden Lyons. I know it's probably his last regular season game as a Colleyville Heritage Panther, but if he doesn't make an appearance, he's probably happy for that one.
Quick shout for the guys across the front. They're getting it done in the running game tonight. Correll Prazak, Patrick Blassingame, Jacob Kramer, the center, Trey Porter, and Nick Walters. And those are the guys that have been opening the holes. Halftime rolls on here from North Richland Hills. When we come back, it's the Richland Hills High School Marching Band next on High School Game Night.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, Go Panthers!
Nationwide is on your side.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill a secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741 or visit them on the web at TempestTransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Let's go down to the field and listen to the pride of Richland High School. It's the Running Rebel Marching Band.
The Richland Drumline will be competing at the esteemed Lone Star Classic Drumline Contest tomorrow, November 7th at Marcus High School. Come and support these students as they perform and compete against the best drumlines in the state of Texas.
Hey, did they win?
Information is
Did they win?
at www.
The band, the Richland Hills Band is very good.
I know. Did they win the competition? They do like a band competition?
I don't know.
It'd be funny, like at halftime of like the games, the bands go out there and they have judges, and you get like, you know, hey, we beat Southlake last week at halftime, you know.
Well, here's the
Hell nipped us.
Yeah.
You know.
Here's the good news: is the Richland Hills Rebel football team has come back on the field. So apparently they did not head for the buses.
When you weren't here, we were talking about the.
Are you rubbing that in?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
The who has a better blow up? You know, I mean, like, look, we got the head and they got the helmet.
Chris, why
I mean, like,
you,
who has,
you just lobbed that with.
I mean, like, who has a better blow up?
I don't. God, man.
I'm just saying, they got believe. They need to believe in something right now.
I just want you to know, HM, we have substance when we open the show.
I'm telling you, we do have substance, but hey, who has a their helmet is not even the one they have on their head.
Oh my God, man, Chris.
What?
Oh,
grade the blow up. I mean, come on.
I'm grading the blow up right now. Well, you know what? That's impressive.
You got the cat head.
Hey, man,
it's aggressive.
Hey,
wouldn't that be a panther?
You had my full attention, right? And you go, hey, grade the blow up. I don't know where do we go from here.
You can put that on your resume, by the way. Blow up judge.
Hey. First of all, is it me or is the tunnel? Our tunnel's a little bit bigger than theirs, huh?
We got more players.
Oh my God.
More players. You're right.
Your tunnel is directly related to the amount of players that have to come through it.
Yeah, we're about to spit up about 80 players coming out of the head. See, look at all the white guys. I'm just saying. Oh, here comes the smoke. Man, all that smoke. Guy, I just lost my broadcasting crew.
That reminds me of a Saturday Night Live skit.
I mean, guys, let's go.
Well, we got the bigger.
How much smoke? Golly.
What do you call it thing you run through? Poster? What do you call that?
I don't know.
There's gonna be we need one like at Michigan, which is the run through the little banner.
Hey, with that much smoke,
look at the Pep Boys sitting at the 10. What's doing?
With that much smoke, you could be deep in the grass.
Yeah.
Panthers. We need a Panther crowd.
Did you have something to drink outside?
No, I didn't.
No, it's the cotton candy.
Oh, he's high on sugar.
Boy, cotton
By the
candy
way,
good.
outstanding cotton candy.
I'm telling you, you want to grade the cotton candy? Best
grade it.
Best in the district.
He'll grade the blow up, so I'll call the football.
Hey, it's the best in the district.
I believe that.
I'm telling you.
It's the only in the district.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Teams are back on the field. The blow-ups are deflating. I believe we've got Deflategate going on right in front of us.
You guys are too much, man. I don't know.
I'm starting to
Kansas
get a
State
headache.
were playing with the Patriots Deflategate balls last night.
Hey.
They were running the ball so much. They tried that ball control.
Didn't work out, though,
They
did it?
tried.
Art went on that 10-second drive.
Was that a 10-second drive?
That was a little Baylor love.
Yeah, it was about 10 seconds.
Man.
Well, he's not telling you. His son goes to Baylor right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
That was
I forgot about that.
That was 7 seconds.
He's on the women's basketball team.
Yeah, he is. He's on the women's. He says, I sent my son to go play baseball at Baylor, and he made the women's basketball team.
So he's not doing the flying chest bump out there.
No,
is he?
he's on the dream team.
He's on the dream team.
Yeah.
It's the men's team that scrimmages the women's team. They don't scrimmage the women.
Yeah.
So that way they always are playing theoretically better players and bigger players, so it's harder for them and they get better. So
You're serious?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm very
dead serious.
He's a student athlete.
Yeah.
There's a benefit to doing it because when he goes to get his classes, the academic counselors will get him put in classes he needs to be put in so that he can make practices.
There you go.
Yeah,
How about
it's
that?
pretty cool. So yeah, I sent my kid to Baylor to play baseball, and he's on the women's basketball program. But I might add,
It's true.
I might add, the women's basketball program is one of the top programs in the country, so I can't complain.
Yeah, I mean, if they win the championship, he gets a ring.
Matter of fact, they just got a commitment from the #1 recruit in the state of Texas out of Flower Mound, Lauren Cox, 6'4". 3 times she has been on the women's 16, 17, and 18U national champion or USA team that has won all over the world.
Right on.
Oh, wait, we got a football game going on. Short kickoff. And it's going to be returned by, Tommy Allen throws a punch, then he gets hit. Or Tommy Allen. Is that a
Tommy Hall
combination of Max Allen and
Tommy
Hall?
Hall needs to be careful because if he throws a punch and they throw him out of this game, he's not
gone next week.
He's not gone next week, the first half, I believe.
Is that it?
I think it's the first half.
All right, Colleyville's got the football at the 41-yard line. We have semi-restored order here to the press box.
For you. Looks like some changes on the in the backfield.
Yeah, the blow-ups have been deflated.
Number 8 for the Panthers, Jacob Shepard.
Jacob Shepard back in at quarterback again. He did play a couple of series and threw a touchdown in the first half. Handoff, Ortiz going right, got room. Across the 35, 45, and down at the 50-yard line.
Whoa, hey,
somebody
now,
threw another punch.
Yeah, he did.
I don't believe it connected, but...
no, it did. It hit him right in the face.
Did
and
it?
The referee saw it, too.
Now, is that ejectable?
It wasn't Colleyville. Logan DeBell took about 3 punches in the face by one of their players. I don't know what player it was. I think it was number...
He's the one on the sideline
He's
right
the one
now.
that got pulled off. 16 for them. Kason Clark.
I believe he may be done.
Apparently, he thinks
he says he got hit in the face with a flat hand and he retaliated.
Yeah,
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. Number 49, number 16 on the defense. Those penalties offset. It's the first unsportsmanlike for both players.
Well, I would guess that is pretty much kiss your cousin right there then.
I know, right? It's like I thought it was kissing your sister.
Either way, it's not pleasant.
No, that's
I assume you're speaking from experience.
No,
no, that's the name. That's what it says. Like, because I asked. I was doing a radio show. Well, after this play, I'll tell you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Colleyville's got the ball 1st and 2. Going to throw, and once again, Shepard a little bit high. He was unfortunately missing there last week against Coppell. Just not be able to get the ball down where it needed to be. And out in the pattern for the Panthers, number 21, Chase Allen.
Chase Allen, who's 5'9", 170, would have had to been like, what, about 8 feet to catch that ball?
And
it was a little high.
That's where Jacob Shepard missed last week, was high.
Yeah, that was a little high. He threw that well over his
3rd
head.
and 1. They'll give the ball off and run it. Ortiz up the middle. Ortiz all the way down to the 38, rolls to the 37, and that's another Colleyville Heritage Panther.
First down.
20, Darian Bell. The carry is down to the 38-yard.
The Colleyville Heritage offense has done quite a few changes in the wide receivers. Tommy Hall is playing right now the left outside receiver. Connor Cole is playing in the slot at his normal position, but then Chase Allen has added to that mix.
Shepard gets a snap, hands it off inside. Ortiz finds a hole and goes for another 8 yards on the carry. Nice job by one of my favorite players on the team, the diminutive one, Mario Ortiz.
Yeah, the offensive line is coming out just like they did in the first half and just dominating up front, man. Pretty solid series right now. These guys are putting together. Look like they're going to go right in and score right off the bat.
Shepard directs the offense. He'll set up the 3 wide receivers on the far side of the field. From the near hash, he'll take the snap. Inside, going to the right. Ortiz, if he gets a block, he's around the corner. To the 20 and pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and that's another 14-yard carry for Mario Ortiz and a Colleyville Heritage Panther.
First down. Hey, guys, I mean, look at what they got going on out there on the outside, man. We got this guy blasting game, and he is really blasting people in this game.
It was a nice pull by him on that
Wow.
play. You like
hey,
that?
Jim,
like
blasting people in
Andrew-
the game. I like it.
Andrew Raposo is in at left tackle as well.
From the shotgun, Shepard's got the snap, hands it off to Ortiz. He's going to take it down to the 10 and pushed forward to the 6-yard line, and that's another Colleyville Heritage Panther.
First down.
Ortiz doing pretty good.
Ortiz is getting a career worth of runs tonight, isn't he?
I'm about to say, he's going to run for 100 on this one drive.
Well, if you look at the stats right now, he's probably at 600 because they have the whole season going. Anyway, back from the near hash, Colleyville will put the ball in motion again. Jacob Shepard at quarterback, 1 receiver to the near side, 2 to the far side. Snaps back, hand off, he'll keep it, and he's going to walk in untouched.
That's awesome.
Nice play by Shepard.
And they buried. Look at Ortiz.
That was awesome. Ortiz.
He's laying on his back and he puts his hands up in the air touchdown because he knows he got buried.
Yeah, he got buried, and he's laying on his back, and he just kind of looked up, and he just did a touchdown. Like, I know, because of me, that just scored a touchdown.
You know, when it gets to be 49-0, wouldn't you think that the clock operator could just running clock?
Nope. You love to see that for your senior, a guy getting rewarded at the end of a game, even though this is garbage minutes, man. He's played hard, he's practiced hard. You love to see a guy get rewarded.
And I tell you what, if you're Jed Cates, what amounts to a rear end whipping finish to the end of your season, what do you tell your kids coming back next year after that?
Work hard. I mean,
speaking of working hard, look at the folks down on the goal line.
The cheerleaders
doing their 49 push-ups.
I
I don't think they did 49. I think they only did 7.
Now, now the Pep Boys are doing bits down in the end zone, it looks like. Did you see that?
Well, they're just trying to follow after us.
they were lined up like a bowling pin, and one of their guys ran into it. Everybody fell down. So apparently now our Pep Boys are. No, actually, you know something? That's their. Is that theirs or ours?
No, that's yours. Now they're coming over to visit. You know that. Hey, we love you. You guys are great.
Yeah, you guys
By the way,
great.
it's 49-0. We're going to be leaving early. It's Friday night. I got a date.
See you down the street. Dance in the second floor.
Yeah,
Speaking of Friday,
the Rebels coach, he's probably just looking for guys that aren't quitting. You know.
Oh yeah, for next year.
Yeah,
definitely.
All the guys that aren't quitting. I mean, you build a lot of character. I mean, 49-0. What do you gain from a loss? I mean, you build some character. You remember this. You circle this game next year, and you make these guys remember that they got their tails whipped. 49-0, or whatever this is going to be. They're going to add to this number.
Yeah.
Max Allen pounds the right foot into the football at the goal line and coming out with it. Didn't learn his lesson as Evans. Turns the corner at the 16. Now he gets it. Actually gets out to the 26-yard line.
There
So
you
he does a little bit better. 27-yard return as he took it 1 yard deep.
Yeah.
And Colleyville will go on defense again here in the second half.
Talking to a couple of the administrators here at Richland, and they told me that they think that Richland, because of the size, they're about the same size as Colleyville, and they're anticipating getting moved down in the realignment this year to 5A, which will help them probably be in the same district as Grapevine. Colleyville, Grapevine, and Richland will be all in the same district, along with Birdville, who already is in 5A.
That'd be a pretty stout district.
I like that district. But then now they have to put that in 2 more teams.
Here's a throw coming left-hand side. It's caught.
Looks like there's an string defense out there, right?
For most part, yeah.
That was Mosley on the. No, check that. That was not Mosley on the play. Yeah, it was Marcus Mosley, 25. I'm not using my binoculars now, so it's hard for me to see.
Travis Richards is also playing nose tackle now for Tank.
Wiley in at quarterback.
It's hard to see Tank anymore, right? Because he doesn't have this pink on.
Well, the end of October came and went.
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Came and went?
Yeah.
I guess it did. Handoff going left. Got room to the 30. Got a block on the edge and first down for the Richland Rebels.
Yeah, Jamari Williams took a bad angle on that tackle. Would have had a loss on that one, but he stepped to the inside, got cut on the outside of him.
Tell you what, that's a kid that's got a lot of talent. It's just raw still has the ability to learn and get better. One thing you can't teach in HM, you know, this is speed.
I think it's smart. I'm sorry. I think it's smart to keep the defense in because you're gonna. I mean, the defense is gonna see a running offense next week against Mansfield. So, and it looks like that's what they're. That's exactly what Richland's going to do right now is run the ball, try to shorten this game a little bit, just so this score doesn't get too out of control. I mean, 49-0 with 8 minutes left in the third quarter is pretty big for the Richland Rebels to overcome.
Yeah, it's all about effort. I mean, defense. There's no garbage time in defense, man. You got guys out there. You want to keep your technique sound. Like I said, third quarter is going to be very important. If these guys can stay technically sound, get a few stops here, get these guys to punt the ball, keep control ball the field. They can do pretty good, man, and grade out pretty well. That's what you're looking for if you're your defensive coordinator. I mean, Colleyville's played pretty sound all night tonight.
3rd down and 4. Ball now spotted at the 46. Wiley looks over to the bench. He'll get the call. 3 receivers will head into the pattern if they choose to throw. Snack comes back in the shotgun. Looks left, wants to throw. Now he'll take off. Plenty of Colleyville Panthers there, but he does the vertical Tank Johnson spin, and he's able to get the first down.
That's a good move.
Yeah, real nice move by Jordan Wiley, who is also one of the running backs coming into this game. He had, I had his stats here, but I apparently misplaced them.
So did the morning news.
Yeah. No, the morning news got it all. Got the whole year, right?
True that. I wanted to say that Chris Berman on that call, he would have gone, whoop, whoop.
Matt Herrera on the tackle on that play, man. Got on the outside pretty quick. Sealed that.
2nd down and 7. Ball spotted inside of Colleyville Heritage Panther territory at the 46. Line to gain is the 39 for Richland. They continue to look to the sideline, get the sign from the shotgun. Wiley will take the snap. Looking out to his left, he'll run again. Got room. There's a hold. Yeah, that call was made.
Twice.
And he's still
doing
punching
it.
him in the back of the head while he's holding him. That's kind of obvious that you're holding when you're sitting on top of the guy trying to push his head down in the ground. 2 flags come in and hit you, and you continue to hold him.
Poor Matt Herrera. The guy's freaking pounding his head on the back of the turf. They're going to say 70 here, I believe.
There's a bear hug.
Yeah, Rafael Ramirez.
Holding on the offense.
Treating him like a cheap tamale.
His Rafael Ramirez. What's his nickname on your sheet there? I think it's
on my sheet.
Yeah.
70.
70. Flip it.
Richland offense. Pipes.
His nickname is Pipes. Like he's got some pipes.
He got some pipes.
Apparently.
Okay.
He's.
I'm glad it was plural.
Yeah. Well, he was. Oh, nice run.
Douglas, man, you amaze me.
Wiley on the quarterback.
Wiley on the carry over the left-hand side. He picks up a 15-yard gain while you two are laughing.
This guy, man.
Ball spotted at the 38-yard line.
Well, I need a button. If I could just mute myself sometime, I'll be okay.
Hey, we mute him.
Rafael Ramirez.
Maybe he's a singer.
Pipes.
Maybe he's a singer.
Pipes.
You guys have pipes. He's got the pipes. He can sing.
All right.
He's a senior, 6'2", 249.
Oh, God.
You got to admit, that was pretty good.
Sure glad it's plural.
31-yard line.
Oh, God. Oh, we apologize, Ramirez family.
Thank God that. Oh, there's a pick. Nope, he caught it on the ground, and it's going to go for a first down. Oh my goodness! If we can't have anything, we can't have fun.
Pass is complete to the 27-yard line. First and 10 for the Rebels.
I'm gonna have to get a shirt. Glad that was plural.
Harrison Ducrow still following
somebody else.
Aaron Denson all over the field. He's on the near side right now.
Looks
Jordan
like
Wiley in the shotgun.
All right, go ahead. Chris Beam on the play-by-play.
Hand off to the diminutive one, Riley Johnson, who's 5'8", 168, but from up here he does not look 5'8". Looks like he's about 5'6".
And he ran right into Matthew Herrera, who stood him up with his shoulders and drives him into the ground. And 2nd down and 9 now for the Rebels as they've pressed the ball all the way down to the 26-yard line of Colleyville.
Yeah, Matt Herrera's having a pretty solid game, man. He's putting guys in the dirt tonight. 49-0. 4:08 to play in the 3rd quarter. If there were a mercy rule, they would throw it in here, but it's 6A football. District 7 6A football. There is no mercy. Wanting to throw Wiley over the middle. Got a man. Oh, he's wide open. Probably would have scored, and he squeezes the egg a little too hard. Oh, man.
Yeah, that tight end has been open all night.
That's the same
down the middle, right?
Same seam route you've been talking about. But you know what? It's so. I mean, he's almost running it in slow motion. It's so very uneventful route.
Yeah, but I mean, it's wide open between the two safeties.
Yeah.
And they've got that tight end running right up the seam. It's almost like that Jason Witten type seam, you know.
Yeah,
Wiley wants to throw again. Sorry to interrupt you guys. This one he just throws into the ground.
Ow.
He is outside the tackles, but it did not look like he got it back to the line of scrimmage.
No, there was a screen pass to Riley Johnson. He was sitting right next to him, but there was a great coverage by number 3, Trevor West. He saw that it was a screen pass. Was it Pelini now?
Yeah. No. I'm saying it's 4th down.
Oh, 4th down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a heads-up play by your defense.
4th and 9 for Richland, where they had a pretty nice drive going. It has put the brakes on right here, like a Chevy Nova. Wiley wants to run. He's got nowhere to go, and he's going to get wrapped up. Jamari Williams pulls him down, and they'll turn the football over. By the way, did you like that Chevy Nova? You know, Nova in Spanish means no-go.
No-go.
Okay. I didn't know that.
That's why it was weird that they named it like that. That's why it was a big failure in the Chevy car department, because they didn't realize that Nova meant no-go, and all the Hispanic people would not buy it.
Wow.
The sales down in Latin America wasn't
down
very
in the valley. So Colleyville will send their offense back onto the field. 3:39 to go. Let's hope they run the football.
They've been running it pretty well with Ortiz, but it looks like Thornton's in the game right now.
Shepard's got the ball.
Get the ball.
On the turf, and I believe it went right back to Richland.
Wow.
Oh, no. The official holds his hand up.
Real nice play by Shepard, because Shepard ran in there and dislodged the ball from the Richland defender and fell right back on it.
The ball has not been bouncing the Rebels' way all night.
No, they needed that so bad right there.
Yeah.
2nd down and 13 for the Panthers. Motion coming to us. Handoff inside. Got room. And back to the original line of scrimmage is number 39.
Matthew Herrera, I believe, right?
Nope, it's Gage Johnson.
Oh, Gage Johnson, I'm sorry. 38, 39, whatever it takes.
Whatever you say, Mr. Bean.
Gain of 4 on the play. Moves the ball out to the 27-yard line.
Maybe we should just let this guy do the play-by-play. Turn it up, and we'll do like they did years ago. Remember the NFL had no play-by-play people, and just the PA guy did the play-by-play?
Yeah. Kevon Ahmad checking back in.
Didn't look like he was ready to get back in.
He put his pads back on.
Shepard's got all kinds of room in front of him, looking to throw. Oh, he's got him wide open, and he hits him. What a pass.
What a pass. That's a touchdown.
Yeah, he's not going to catch
Wow. Oh, there's a flag.
No way.
That's late.
It was across. He was across the line of scrimmage.
No, he wasn't across the line of scrimmage. There's no way. He was not. I could see the line of scrimmage, and he was not across the line of scrimmage. If he calls this, I'll be shocked.
This is that mercy rule.
Yeah, he was not across the line of scrimmage, though. He pulled back. He was running down the 25-yard line, and when everybody came up, he tossed it. There was no way.
Well, that would go for.
Because here's the thing: is this umpire? If he's calling this, that's not his call. It's the line judge's call, because he's supposed to sit on the line.
And they're talking about it. Oh, look at they're picking the flag up.
No,
where's he going to take it? No, that's the player. Look at him. The Richland players picked the flag up. Oh, now he throws it back down.
Because this guy told him to. See, the line judge calls that.
Uh-oh, look.
Touchdown. That's what I said.
Yeah.
The umpire was trying to call that. That's not his call.
Yeah.
That is the line judge call, because he dropped it. I mean, you're right. That's the mercy rule. They're down 40. We'll just give them a break.
71 yards. Jacob Shepard was that Kevon Ahmad, by the way?
Yes, Kevon Ahmad. Yep.
Well, that'll add to his total in an easy, nice way. But what a nice throw by Shepard to lay it out there.
Because he faked it, because he started like he was about to run, and he was running down the line of scrimmage, and Ahmad just took off, and you're like, there he goes, and he right over the top.
Well, you could tell that Mr. Shepard saw it developing the whole way, because he was about to take off with the ball, but he saw the blur taking off, and he just went straight down the line and lobbed it to him.
That's a hard throw though.
Yeah.
Because you see him wide open, and you're like, you got to put it on him.
Yeah.
Don't overthrow him.
Yeah, you can't put too much mustard on it. I mean, you lob that.
Lob it to him.
Lob it to him. Soft touch. I mean,
wow. Max Allen just missed that extra point, boys.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Well, his leg is getting tired, man.
Hey, that's his first miss on the year, by the way.
Really, his leg.
Those extra points.
Oh, there are many blocks?
No, they didn't have blocked this year. Last year he had like 5 blocked in one game.
It was not pretty. All right, we'll take a timeout. It's Sammy Hagar against the Rebels, 55-0. Back with more on high school game night after this.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
55-0. Panthers lead the home running Rebels from Richland. Max Allen misses his first extra point of the season, says Chris Beam, alongside H.M. Harrison, Doug Branch from the Fine Arts Athletic Complex, otherwise known as the FAAC. Low kick. It's fielded, and they're going to bring it out to the 10. Now the 15, cutting left, and he's going to be buried right there. Host of Colleyville Heritage Panthers, and I can't see where the football actually ended up, at the 18-yard line. So we'll call it.
Easy,
now we've got
Mosley.
pushing, and there goes another flag.
Check the flag on the play.
Yeah,
He's a little chippy out here.
Mosley needs to be careful because,
A little,
he wants to play in that
nacho cheese with those chips.
Yeah, well, if he wants to play next week, I'm pretty sure if you get thrown out, you're done for 4 quarters, which is these 2 and the next 2.
Jeez.
And the official just told Mosley that he could take himself out of the game.
Did he?
After the play.
Yep.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the kicking team, number 25, number 15 on the receiving team. Those penalties offset the first unsportsmanlike for each player.
And they both come out of the game. Well,
it's nice that he
I don't
threw
know.
the flag and cost us another 45 seconds.
Well,
all for that? Really? Seriously? 1:54 to go in the third quarter.
I'm sure Richland's getting mad because it's 55-0, and your Kevon and Mod's going 65 on you.
And there's another flag.
And what's this on? Too many men.
Substitution infraction on the offense, 12 men in the formation, 5-yard penalty. First down.
Sorry, Coach.
Oh, sorry, Coach. I thought I was in, buddy. They almost took 2 guys out.
That would have been
You
pretty
only
funny.
take 1 out.
If you can't win with 11, why not try with 12?
Yeah, well, A&M does.
The wheels are falling off.
Yeah, they've been off, buddy.
Trey Self at quarterback for the Rebels. Snap back, wants to throw, looking to his right, overthrows the receiver.
Medicine ball.
And he's lucky.
Now, you know what? Mosley gets out of the game, but I guarantee you something. If Mosley sees that ball thrown like that, he picks it off and takes it to the house. But because of the previous penalty, he's sitting on the sideline.
Nathan Turner, the senior defensive back, on the play for the Panthers. 2nd down and 15. Ball spotted at the 15-yard line. And here comes a quick substitution, and they get off the field before the snap.
That's how you substitute right there, boys.
And that's the way they do it in hockey. That's called the midline change. You're going the long route. It's when your bench is on the other side. Here's a throw, flare out into the...
This tight end, I mean...
He just has no legs to be able to move.
He's like he's running in sand. I mean, he looks good.
Was it 34?
No. I don't believe so. Let me let you know.
35. Dylan Pinkston.
No, it's 34. It is 34.
How big is this guy?
We don't know. They didn't give us those numbers.
No.
Colin Bailey. Colin Bailey.
Is about 6'2", 225.
He's a good-looking kid.
He's useful, as Scott Van Pelt says on ESPN. Useful.
He's useful.
Blocker. And there he blocks. Out to the left-hand side. Ball's caught. Back to the original line of scrimmage on the 5-yard gain.
Yeah,
Clock will
Ducrow's
continue to run.
Ducrow's not going to give that one up.
No. He's competitive, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it will bring on the punt team for the Richland.
DeCrow's going to come back here. He wants to get one of these. He hasn't got one all year.
And he's not going to get one now.
He's not going to get one now.
Let's see who that is. That would be
30. Is that 30?
80.
The 80, probably.
80 or 88. I can't actually tell. He hadn't turned his number. 80. It's 80.
That's Bryce Boyd.
Back deep is Bryce Boyd. He'll stand at the 46. Low kick. This won't even get to him. Back up in the air.
Get out of the way, bud. Oh. Yeah, but he was blocked in.
Colleyville got it back anyway.
He did, but he was blocked into it.
God, that's amazing. These guys hadn't been able to get any.
No turnovers for.
And they've had plenty of opportunities.
The ball's been on the ground, but it's bounced Colleyville's way tonight, and obviously it's bounced to a 55-0 lead right now with 54 seconds left in the third quarter. About to get our fours up, aren't we?
I'm all in favor of a running clock.
Yeah, is that what we're gonna
Get your fours up.
You ready? We're not there yet, Chris. That's a premature 4.
No. Jacob Shepard's going to go for, he wants another touchdown here.
Double tight ends, handoff up the middle. Thornton's got it, and he bulls forward for 10 yards, and another Colleyville Heritage Panther.
First down. We're losing you, buddy. Thornton, that's a nice, good run by Thornton. Powers put his head down. Yeah. Good power run.
Tell you what, you won't take a lot of negatives out of this football game for Colleyville.
No.
No, this guy's had an incredible. He had one of the incredible first halves. He's come right back and doubled that effort here in the third.
Under 20.
If chiropractic game night set.
We champions. Let's take it to the field. We champions. Let's take it to the field.
Yeah. Let's take it to the field. Shepard's got it. He's going to keep it up the middle as he takes us to the field. This one he may take to the house, but no, he's pulled down after an 11-yard, almost a 12-yard gain down to the 25-yard line, and it's a first down.
Dude, I like the transition.
For Colleyville.
We're taking it to the field. He may be taking this to the house. That was good, dude. Like it.
Thank
like
you.
The transition.
I'm glad it was
Wildcat here. No, he's back on the field.
I'm glad it was plural. Colleyville's got the football at the 25-yard line, up 55-0. We're just into the fourth quarter. Next week they will play Mansfield in Mansfield. What day, we do not know yet. There's a hold that's going to bring this one back, as the umpire likes to hit people with the flag.
I mean, golly.
He whips that one into the line of scrimmage.
Rocks in that sucker because he keeps throwing it at people. I mean, he's probably going to go on number 55.
Oh, it was.
Oh, against them.
Face mask on Richland. Oh.
So I had 55 on the hold.
You did it. You did it.
So Walters was holding, but the guy he was holding had his hands got his hand in the face. So
gorgeous night for high school football. Oh, was I not up enough?
No, you were up enough. You just need to put the your.
Not a lick of wind out. Comfortable night here in November on high school game night. Snap back. Shepard's got it. He'll hand it off. Left-hand side room. Cuts it out Still on his feet, pressing forward, 7 yards on the carry.
Why was that not late? You agreed?
Yeah, I agree.
There should have been a late hit out of bounds. Because when when number 39 for the Colleyville Heritage Panthers, Gage Johnson was running, he was carrying some of the bounds, but that guy gave him a little extra nudge after they got outside the barrier and right in front of the official, and the official did not pull the flag.
Yeah, I think he carried him all the way to the marker.
Gage, you don't have to call me Johnson. Snap back, Shepard. Hands it off to Johnson. He's going to pick up another Colleyville Heritage first down at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Johnson's just road grading these yards out, man. He's taking a bunch of guys with him. Tough runner, right? Especially in the fourth quarter, man. I mean, right now the Rebels are playing angry because they're basically getting housed right now. And they don't want to give up another score.
I also like the play fake from Jacob Shepard because after he hands off that ball, he acts like he's bringing that ball up, but I'm pretty sure I know everybody else in the place.
Kind of like playing an air guitar, isn't it?
yeah. It's like we know you ain't throwing.
But he's fooling that safety because he's freezing him every time he does that.
Snap back. Here's a nice play on the edge by shedding the block.
Any chance they throw down here?
I don't believe so. I think that Joe Willis would not want to hear an earful from JK. There's a little respect there.
I
don't think they throw the football at all.
Yeah, I don't think they even they'll go for it on fourth down.
I would even say
they're not going to kick a field goal.
I would see him kick the field goal just for the fact that to get the team out there, they need the work.
Okay.
I mean, you can't fault a coach for sending his team out to kick a field goal when it's through. Snap, Shepard's got it. He's going to turn this one into a positive play. Oh, he did throw.
He tried to.
He did his best Tony Romo impression and flipped that one out of bounds.
He was trying to do the Kevon Ahmad that he did last series, where he's kind of going over the top of the wide receiver, but the ball landed near the Pep Boys on the sidelines.
Yeah, different results on this one.
And that's not Manny, Mo, and Jack.
Yeah, the Pep Boys. I think that's still what they call them.
It's your school. First graduating class, Chris Bean. 2001?
97.
97. 18 years ago. Motion. Quarterback will keep it. He's got a Colleyville Heritage. Oh, touchdown. And he gets flattened 4 yards into the end zone.
5 yards.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a wee bit late, but no flag. And another Colleyville Heritage Panther.
Touchdown.
I just wanted to make sure.
Go with it.
You guys
nice run by Jacob Shepard. He's had a heck of a second half.
Man, he got ear hold.
I know, but man,
down here we call that cornhole.
Oh, what's that? Oh, there's your 12 men in the formation.
Infraction on the offense, 12 men. 5-yard penalty. We do the try.
61-0, guys. Wow, the Panthers are just rolling tonight. Jeez.
Last game you did. It was 14,
rain
14, rain delayed, 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, but you know that I saw in that game, man, these guys had a lot of talent.
Ooh, blocked it.
Don't touch it.
And now a missed extra point and a blocked extra point.
Wow.
That is not what you want to see if you are Joe Willis.
You know who we still haven't seen?
Yeah, man. Lion.
Holden Lyons.
That is true.
So I haven't seen him yet.
They're giving him the night off.
Gives the night off.
For a second, I thought he might be the one returning the punt when I was looking at that 80. Well, he could get the ball and punt it back to him.
Hey, that's funny.
What would happen if you did that?
Hey, you know, he's like, hey,
does it
coach,
have to be on a snap?
Hey, coach, I want to go out there to at least get my jersey dirty. You know?
Yeah.
Let me see the binoculars. See what Holden Lyons is doing. He's probably on the end of the bench.
He's asleep.
He's eating a hot dog.
He's taking a nap. By the way, why did you put the cotton candy in front of me?
Holden Lyons probably needs some cotton candy, to be honest with you. If you knew how good it was, he would have got some.
61-0. An extra point blocked and an extra point missed. That's the difference in it being a 7 full score game. Actually, fooled you. 9 full score game.
Yeah, Chris, these guys versus Southlake, that game that I got an opportunity, the first game I got an opportunity to witness, you can see that the talent is there. They played those guys really tough. You know, it's unfortunate a lot of those holding plays were not called against Southlake, but, you know, the game was a little lopsided at the end, but it had nothing to do with the effort that Colleyville was putting in, man. I'm really happy to see these guys compete tonight, I mean, in a really dominating performance.
Yeah, we talked to Coach Willis leading into the next game, and
Did you see who kicked off?
Holden Lyons. I was wondering. I can't find him
because Max Allen did not.
Oh, you know, I was wondering why Max Allen was sitting on the back of the bench. Is because he gave Holden Lyons the opportunity to kick off. What a nice guy!
He got in the game.
What a nice guy. He got his jersey dirty. Run down there on a kickoff. Yeah, because I was looking on the sidelines. I've been looking all up and down the sidelines looking for Holden Lyon. I can't find him. And heck, I should have just looked at where the tee was.
Uh-oh. Looks like we got a bunch of second string guys in now.
Yeah, now there's a lot of arms are extended.
Yeah.
When they're pushing. They're pushing and shoving now. They're not tackling, are they? They're not blocking. They're pushing and shoving.
Keep it up, boys. I'm taking a break.
Okay. Looks like Reed Viz Highland is probably didn't look like he's in the game anymore, so he must be off to the inland sidelines with his towel and his suntan lotion.
Now this guy's committed to Boise, correct?
Correct.
Man, they have an awesome athlete, man. This guy is going to be incredible. Wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't a day one starter. I know they've probably got somebody there that's already playing, but this guy number 5 is the real deal.
Yeah, I mean, you know, heck, if there's a guy in front of you, I mean, obviously size is a big difference when you go to college. As you know, a freshman comes in and they look a lot different.
Of course.
But I mean, he'd be great on special teams.
Yeah,
you know,
top end speed.
Yeah.
You know, top end speed. I mean, really a ball hawk. I mean, I'm looking at him at nickel, anything that they have. And obviously, I don't know what Boise has. So I'm just looking at it from my perspective of him being a great athlete.
Yeah.
4th and 4. Ball be spotted at the 36-yard line, and Jed Cates will elect to punt the football away.
Jeez.
See, if you were in
that
Philly,
could do it.
If you're at Philly, you're getting booed. But you know.
Yeah, this egg time.
I mean, like it's. Yeah, I don't know if I'd probably gonna fake this. I would fake it. Yeah.
Nah.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Because if you don't fake it, if you.
I'll tell you what they don't have is a punter.
You know
that ball went actually 17 yards.
Honestly, here's the deal. It's such a low punt. He's looking to hit one of the return guys running down the middle of the field, and hoping that their guys. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah.
He's like hitting line drives, trying to aim at guys running down the field almost. Because they're not. I mean, the ball's not getting 15 feet off the ground.
No, Chris, I think the punter's just not very good. I'm sorry. He's been doing that since the first quarter.
It's funny because I look at you and you just look at me like,
no.
Yeah, I think he's just not very good.
No.
It's funny.
I can think of a French phrase that kind of goes like "c'est bon terrible."
Yeah. Hey, if your punter's not that good, you go to the Richland always has a good soccer team, I think.
Well, they need to get one of those guys out there.
Yeah.
Never going down is Gage Johnson, but they push him back. They give him the line of scrimmage.
Johnson on the carry.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line of Richland.
Was it Gage Johnson? That's his name?
Yes.
Gage
you don't
Johnson?
have to call me Johnson. You can call me RJ or you can call me JR, but you don't have to call me. That's a bit from Saturday Night Live. You guys aren't old enough to remember Saturday Night Live.
Hey, you got offsides, buddy.
Run up the middle and almost going for 8 yards.
Did you see that?
Is Johnson again.
I'm going to explain this to you real quick there, Doug Branch.
All right,
So number
Chris
20,
Green.
number 27, Jose Garcia, who is in at left cornerback.
Jose Jalapeno on a stick.
Yeah, decides to line up to cover the wide receiver. Now, the wide receiver was for the Colleyville Heritage Panthers was number 80, who is Bryce Boyd.
That is
and
correct.
Boyd was off the line of scrimmage. Go ahead.
Nope. High snap, and quickly to make the play on defense is the front line of the Richland Running Rebels.
And Bryce Boyd's off the line of scrimmage, and the Richland defender actually gets like in his face like to like guard him, but doesn't realize
that he's
off the line of scrimmage. So he looks over and the ball. He's on the Colleyville side of the ball, and he backs up right before the snap of the ball.
And we have a Holden Lions sighting on the punt team.
He is playing. He is punting
As
tonight.
now we are, let's see, 12 is 24, 12 is 36, and another 7, 42 minutes into the game.
No, they're going to let it go back.
And Holden Lions has just appeared for the first time to punt the football.
There's your guy. I think he's lined up.
He is offsides right now. He looked like he was offsides.
Straight up in the air. Nice punt from Holden Lions. This is going to hit around the 10.
Get it, guys.
Forward, and be down at the 1.
Great play.
How about that?
Man.
That's the way. I like it.
Talk about closing the door.
I mean,
there's 99 yards away from putting points on the board. The Richland Rebels.
They have some of the best special teams, from their place kicker to their punter in the whole area. So that was impressive.
Can I just pull for the Rebels on this one drive?
Probably not.
Probably not. These guys have just got hammered tonight. Is that 0 going to stay?
It's gonna. I'm sure there's the seniors are probably taking a little pride in that. When you go into a game, it's win or go home, and you put 61-0. Yeah, impressive. I think they may have got 2 yards on that one, or a yard. So there's a keeper by the quarterback, who's Jordan Wiley, and he picks up 1 yard on the play. It looks like they're going.
Actually, Trey Self is in it.
Oh,
QB.
Self is out.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
No worries. Keep it up, though. I want to hear this. Auditioning for next year.
Very funny. Go ahead. You're up.
Second down from the 3. Richland's got the football. Standing in the end zone is the quarterback, Trey Self. Gets the call from the shotgun. Snap back, wants to throw out to the right side. Caught. Turning and getting the first down and staying on his feet. And, did the ball come out? What came out there at the end? No.
That was Denson.
He got thrown down.
Yeah.
He came out.
He came out the backside.
7-yard gain and a first down, Chris.
Yeah, looks like Marcus Mosley is following Denson all over the field now. Now that Reedvis Island is
no, it's Reedvis Harrison Ducrow.
Reedvis Harrison Ducrow is sitting on the sidelines.
You guys just don't like my nickname, do you?
No.
I don't understand these new offenses, man. With these guys, everybody stands up and looks to the sideline. What is that? Whatever happens up
Kansas State does the same thing.
It's worth about no points is what it is.
Kansas State does the same thing.
The ball comes to the left-hand side all the way to almost out of bounds and pulled down after a 6-yard gain. Is number 12 for Richland, Connor Billion. What did I say?
This guy's on.
He's funny, man. I'm just on him with
I was going to say, I could have sworn I said billion the right way.
No.
Yeah, you're good.
Not million, but billion. That's billion with a
B. Like Birdville.
Like Birdville. Like bad football. Snap back, handoff inside. Hello. Meet my good friend. That would be Gavin Schaefer.
Come on,
left unblocked. Apparently they thought Schaefer was not going to be able to stand him up and stop him, but it'll be third down now and 7.
He could have taken the handoff.
I was going to say that. Like, he almost took the handoff.
Well, let's be fair. He's a linebacker. He's not used to doing that.
I mean,
he didn't know the play.
Yeah, he went right through the hole, and tomorrow's film session is the people will be hooting and hollering.
Yeah, man. Why didn't you just take it?
Just take the handoff, buddy. Next time, just grab it.
Coming up on the 2-minute mark.
He literally waited on him to get the ball.
I do like the fact they look over because it wastes about another 7 seconds.
I think they're doing that on purpose.
I do too. Snap back. Going to throw. And missed. And that'll stop the clock. And there's more action on the field as we got bodies flying all over everywhere. It'll be 4th and 7 now from the 25, and the punt team comes back on for Jed Cates.
No, why not?
Gosh, Coach.
I think Cates just ran over there and asked if they could get Holden Lyons to punt for him.
over under 20 yards on the punt.
Over under. Ooh, under. Bryce Boyd's hoping it's over because he
look how close he is. Yeah. He's lined up at linebacker.
Hey, he's lined up as a linebacker.
Wow.
High snap. Oh, it's not even 20. That doesn't go 20. Oh, it bounced. Catch it.
God.
Somebody get it. Everybody ran by it on the Richland side. They could have picked it up and gone for 6.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, kick was from the, let's see, it was a 14-yard line. It's out to the, well, he hit the over. The bounce gave it to him. It's out at the 48-yard line. Wow. Check that, 43-yard line.
Okay, so Richland has 3 timeouts.
I think they just take a knee and take it to the house, and if they call timeout, then shame on them.
I honestly was going to ask you that. If you down the ball.
Jed Cates would not call timeout. Not the Jed Cates I know. No. The Richland drill team still active.
Yeah, they're getting their money's worth.
Run up the middle. And
Jamari Williams.
Chalk down another 10. Give him 10 yards on the carry. Jamari Williams, one of his better runs of the season. Down under 90 seconds to play in the season for Richland. Colleyville will move on and face Mansfield at a site. Actually, I guess it will be probably at Mansfield because they have the ability. They get time to be determined.
Yeah, the time will be determined. Right now we don't know if it's at Mansfield has the decision where they want to have it.
By the way, I wanted to point out that we started with about 10 coaches. We're down to 4.
They're all the rest of them on the sideline.
Apparently, the defensive guys are going to worry about it. There's a snap back and a take a knee.
Yep, we had the take a knee play.
So in 49 seconds, the post-game show will get underway. But before that, we'll pay a few bills and then come back to the Fine Arts Athletic Complex in North Richland Hills, where your Colleyville Heritage Panthers have stamped a victory in a very large way, 61-0. They wait for the clock to get under 25 seconds, and they will snap it, and that'll do it. And there's the knee, and this one will be final as the time runs off the clock. Both teams will meet at the middle of the field, shake hands, and as they do in hockey, give each other a little hug and a kiss. That's with the hand, by the way, a little dap. Yeah. There's the horn. Final score, 61-0. Clock still continuing to run. And zeros are across the board. Back with a post-game show. It starts after this.
Tempest Transportation is a leading provider of executive transportation needs serving the DFW Metroplex. Night out on the town with the spouse, big football game, or just a quick ride to the airport. Tempest is the answer for all of your transportation needs. The name says it all. Time flies. Call Tempest Transportation at 972-232-7741 for reservations. That's 972-232-7741, or visit them on the web at tempesttransportation.com. Tempest Transportation. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Jason Ridley Agency is a proud sponsor of Colleyville Heritage Panther football. The Jason Ridley Agency offers home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, and coverage for all your valuable property, including business insurance. The Jason Ridley Agency is conveniently located in Colleyville, and you can find them online at jasonridley.com or call them today at 817-281-4500. The Jason Ridley Agency says, go Panthers.
Nationwide is on your side.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill a secret recipe. but you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
When chiropractic care is a must, Dr. Jeff Connors at Advanced Chiropractic and Sports Care is your go-to. He has been located in Colleyville, Texas for over 10 years. With a convenient location off of Glade and Highway 26, Dr. Connors has worked with athletes of all ages, from professionals to amateurs, especially your Heritage Panthers. For over 20 years, Dr. Connors has helped patients in the DFW area with his unique chiropractic care as well as acupuncture. Call his friendly staff for a consultation today at 817-428-PAIN or visit advancedchirosports.com. Remember, if chiropractic care is for you, give Dr. Connors a call and tell him High School Game Night sent you.
100 yards is 100 yards. You score points on Friday, the same way you score points on Sunday. The rules say it's 11 players against 11 players. But the rules don't say anything about how fast they can be. The Nike Vapor Talent Elite, gear up with the best of Nike football at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Post-game show underway here from the Fine Arts Athletic Complex in North Richland Hills, where your Colleyville Heritage Panthers take down the, Cross-Tarrant County rivals?
Richland Rebels?
Yeah, the Cross-Tarrant County rival Richland Rebels, and punch their ticket.
It's a battle of 26.
It was.
Yeah, because Colleyville's up
off
26.
Richland's down here at the bottom of 26.
Yep. Battle 26.
Well, the top 26 team won 61-0, and HM dominating from the onset.
Yep.
Oh, wait. You weren't here for the onset. Chris, dominating from the onset.
Come on.
Go ahead.
No, man, as dominating as a performance as you're going to see. I mean, these guys came out from the beginning to the end, and they, from the beginning of the whistle to the end of the whistle, and they dominated these guys, man. What I really liked was what in the trenches, man. When you see your offensive and defensive line dominate as these guys did, and I mean, they didn't give them any breaks at all. The ball bounced Colleyville's way the entire night. The running backs, receivers, everybody was clicking on all cylinders, and you love to see that as a coach. And I'm sure, man, Coach Willis is going to be beaming all night tonight. But, hey, they got to get ready. They got to celebrate this for 24 hours and get ready for Mansfield next weekend.
Chris?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to see a game that can catapult you into a nice playoff run, this would probably be it. You just hope that you didn't waste any of those touchdowns for the playoffs. But 61-0 over a very good Richland team. I mean, they played a lot of really good games down the stretch, competitive games. The only game they were really out of was against Trinity. Trinity beat them 31-0. But this Colleyville Heritage is definitely going to be in contention when they play Mansfield next week. I mean, if I'm Mansfield right now, I'm like, this Colleyville Heritage team is a lot better than their 5-5 record.
Well, and if you're Mansfield right now, when you look at the tape of this game, I know we talked about, and you even mentioned that Cam Roan was having a nice half passing the football in the first half, but I think if we were to go back and actually look at the statistics, I was, after you said that, trying to think about him throwing the football. He really didn't throw the football. They ran the football everywhere. And if Mansfield looks at this tape, they're going to go, where's this running game been all year?
Well, I mean, besides that one flip, when he flipped the pass to
and they
Kevon,
called it a run.
They called it a run.
Yep.
Oh, wow. But that was an awesome run by Kevon Ahmad. I mean, this guy, pretty much broke up the field, ran it straight up the seam for a touchdown. I mean, and even from the backup quarterback standpoint, man, he had some really good throws also in this ball game. But look, like I said before, from my first introduction to these guys, man, I see a really good team. Coach Willis has these guys playing aggressive. That's one of the things that I really love about them. Defensively, these guys, all 11 guys are getting to the football. You love to see the offensive line dominating and punishing guys. So, I mean, going into a playoff game, they got everything that you need to be, to make a run. I mean, I don't see a 5-5 team tonight. They put it all together, and you like for your team to get everything going right at the end of the season. So they're doing it at the right time.
Trying to think ahead now. Mansfield Tigers come in, a running dominated squad. obviously, Colleyville, defensive-wise, is trying to match that with speed. Tank Johnson up front, along with Michael Prescott and Trevor West. You gotta think that Colleyville is now got themselves righted. They've kind of righted the ship with tonight's game. I don't think, in my opinion anyway, that they ran for most of the touchdowns that went. I mean, we had a couple long throws in the second half, but they ran the ball as well as we've seen them run the ball. And let's give credit to that line. They were blowing people off the ball, and I think that makes a huge difference for this Colleyville Heritage Panther team. Next Friday is when we believe the game will happen, to be determined, and we believe it will be at Mansfield at their home stadium because the UIL has adjusted their rules and the higher seed gets the choice, no longer flipping for where the game is to be played. And when we spoke with head coach Joe Willis in the pregame, he thought that the game would be played on Friday. They would try to keep it the same. So
try to keep the same schedule.
Keep the same schedule
for the kids
for the week, and I'm all for that. So as we wrap it up here from
Mansfield, actually won tonight, 45-38 over Midlothian.
All right, so they're coming in with a nice victory also. As we wrap it up here from the Fine Arts Athletic Complex, thank everyone who has been a part of this one: H.M. Harrison, Chris Beam, of course, both head coaches for stopping by in the pregame show. I'm Doug Branch. We thank you for joining us here on High School Game Night.